see that. Oh no, never mind.
I,
Criff as well with the flying.
I
Yeah,
can be a bird if I want to.
yeah. I mean, you did at some point, didn't you? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even really know what bird. I just looked at all the minis you had, Dave, and I picked the pretty one. I just picked. I was like, this looks like a good bird.
I painted it to look like a red-tailed hawk, if that helps at all. Which is like the hawk from around here.
Yeah. I have issues with colors that are similar to each other. So sometimes, like red and brown and stuff, are just like the one color.
Oh, a red-tailed hawk. He doesn't have like a bright red tail or anything.
No,
We just
okay.
call him that. It's like a reddish brown. Not even like as red as people with red hair have.
Yeah.
I do like when you say you have issues with colors, though. It makes it sound like you have beef with them. Like, I
I
don't, I don't like it when colors are similar to each other. Those
They
assholes.
do. Purple especially.
There's so many. I don't even know what color the curtains in our bedroom are because my brain is like, you see brown, but something's off. I think it's supposed to be purple, and then Michael's like, it's gray. You agreed to this. It's gray, and I was like, are you sure it's not purple? No.
Gray can always be a little bit of something.
It's just that my brain's starting to learn what colors are like. I don't think I'm seeing this one properly, and then it just makes guesses. Like I don't know, maybe it's that one, that color. And I'm like, okay, I guess.
I remember there was a guy in art school that, in our color theory class, discovered he was colorblind and had never known before that.
It's gonna be the saddest time ever.
He was like failing at stuff like really bad. He couldn't figure it out.
Oh shit.
And then he took a test and he was, yeah, red, green, colorblind, couldn't do it.
I would have been a lot more stressed in my art class.
Now, how
No,
how
that
how do they
part.
do that in school then afterwards? Like, how do they work around it?
He had to figure out a bunch of other stuff. He had to like get somebody to help him, whenever he was doing like red green stuff. And it's what's weird
Yeah.
about color blindness is that it's like he doesn't see everything in grayscale. Like it's just when it gets down to like getting closer to each other. Like he could drive. Like you see a traffic light, he knows the
Yeah, yeah,
difference
no,
between red
definitely.
and green there. Um, and they space those differently to make it even easier for you. But just when it
Okay.
got down to like we were having to do value adjustments and intensity adjustments, when they got like a little bit closer to each other, like the same value, or they were like all kind of grayed out, he lost them.
Damn, okay. And when how did they do to like grade him at that point when if they knew that he
If
was
he screwed up,
colorblind?
he failed. They graded him
For
the same as
real?
everybody else. Yeah.
Even being
Wow.
colorblind, that's fucked up. Wow, that's fucked up.
They were
My
like,
teacher
Damn.
made us do the colorblind test like Thursday. I
yeah,
don't know.
figure it out.
In my experience, I have found out that it's not like a every time I take a colorblind test at my eye doctor, because I have to check it regularly to make sure it's not like getting worse somewhere, because we don't know why it's weird for me to start with. Because it's not like red or green colorblind or anything. It's just I'm just not good at it. But apparently, there's just a good enough score you can get on a color blindness test, which I'm not very happy about. Like, I'll get some, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, you got like 4 wrong, but you got like 6 right, and that's good enough." And I'm like, "Is it
You're
though?"
fine. You're not going to be a pilot in the Air Force or whatever, but
Yeah,
delirium, you're
you're
fine.
good.
Don't they decide how many like cones you have in your eye? Depends on the color variation analysis something something. If you have 4 cones, something about being able to see yellow better, even though yellow isn't a real color.
Yeah.
The science of eyes is weird, but apparently you can have like just on a person to person basis, you can have like a different number of cones. So like some people just don't see them all.
Hmm.
From what I've heard, I don't know if that's actually true. There's a rumor.
I had to do like my first assignment in my first painting class was to do a like 1 inch by 1 inch grid on a giant canvas, and you had to pick a color, and each square touching that color had to be like one shade off of it somehow, and you had to fill the whole thing without duplicating any colors.
Oh, that
And I
sounds
was
really
like,
hard.
oh boy, hard mode for me. I'm not going to tell my teacher that I can't see the differences. We're just going to do this and see what he says. And I could not see the difference between it most of the time, but I was like, well, I put more paint in, so it can't be the same color that it was. Let's keep doing that for a while.
Put in a little piece of white, and that's different.
Yeah, right? I was like, it's got to be. There's
They're like,
science there.
and if they say this looks the same, you go, well, it's not. So
Yeah.
who's the teacher now? I could tell the difference.
I did proceed to paint like any assignment that I had to paint that wasn't like specifically a color project. All of them were grayscale, and I didn't even think about that till like after I graduated. And I was like, oh, that's how I accidentally fixed that.
Oops.
Grayscale's the best, though.
It can be. You just do like this. Go, whoa! I
Oh,
don't know why I always have the
Ah.
fog.
I was gonna
that's a
say,
bowl of mirror.
full colorblind couldn't see any colors, and you also just see mystical fog that no one else sees.
Always has
I
to happen.
wish.
You
You just
see
always
like
have that fog filter.
see that like artifacting from old films that are like damaged in some way all the time.
No. That sounds brain painful.
When people talk, it doesn't make any sound. It just says what they're saying at the bottom of your vision.
That would
No,
actually
no,
be
better
kind
than
of
that. The whole
helpful.
screen just goes black and the words appear
Yeah,
3 seconds.
it's like a weird old timey like curly font.
Yeah. You can't read it. You pretend to know what's going on.
And just a little piano score behind it all.
That sounds like the best. And how everything, well, not everything, how the Addams Family specifically was entirely a pink set because pink looked the best in grayscale. That's my favorite. Most goth TV show is all in pink.
That's almost like a nightmare. I'm going to say something just before we get started because I had a nightmare the other day and I wanted to talk about it.
Ooh. Okay.
I have a nightmare.
Okay.
I specifically would
And
like
I want to say I would call it a nightmare because I don't know the correct term for this type of dream.
Okay.
But if you're familiar with, a nightmare, sometimes it'll be so scary that you'll like scream and wake up, right?
Yeah, I've
This
had a lot of those.
Something that was so funny happened that I started laughing in the dream and I woke myself up laughing at it. So I don't know if there's a term for like a funny nightmare, but that's exactly what happened.
Is it
That
just
would
like
be
Monsters Inc?
You could call it night hysteria.
I don't know if it was like
Sure.
Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
If monsters were trying to make me laugh to suck energy from me in some way. I was in the dream, I was watching a movie, right? And how sometimes in dreams there's like context doesn't matter at all. So it's just like at some point in the movie, and I could not tell you any of the rest of the plot of it because none of it was relevant to what was happening on screen. And like in my brain, I was like, I already know what happened, and I'm like living in the moment, even though I don't know anything about it. Two girls, they were like preteens or maybe a little bit younger, so like between 9 and 12. And they're sisters. The older sister is trying to kill the younger sister, like murder her in the movie.
That's so funny.
That sounds hysterical, Dave.
That's not the funny part yet. The younger sister is like super bookish. She's like reading stuff all the time. And so the older sister, in an attempt to like lure her into a trap to kill her, had like a hot dog or a sausage or something on a string that she had, and this very the wording here is very important, that she had steeped in books to try to lure her sister away. So
What the hell does that even mean?
I didn't get any further than that. I started laughing so hard I woke up. I understood immediately what it. Yeah, she soaked it in books so that it would start to smell like books, so that it would like attract her younger sister to follow it.
Oh my god!
Wow, did she follow it?
I woke up. I didn't get any further than that. I
You
started
laughed
laughing
so
at that
hard that you woke
hard
up. Oh my god!
that it ended.
We're never gonna know.
And I was like, it
Deep
was
sausage and books.
the funniest thing, because I was like, why did you pick a sausage? That's already a super pungent thing. Like, it already has a smell, like really strong. Why didn't you just use a book if you wanted it to smell like books?
I was picturing a book tied to a string, and you said sausage. You lost me entirely.
Sausage. It's supposed to smell like books. And it's supposed to make the younger sister be like, I smell books. I gotta go follow that.
Now you need to go to sleep thinking about that nightmare so you can have it again.
I don't want it to happen again. I don't want to ever touch it again.
We need to know the end.
You don't want to hysterically wake up again?
I don't think you can improve upon the way that it ended. Where it's just like finding out what happens isn't going to make that any better.
We need to know the end.
You don't. I don't know. You don't need to know what happens. That's what happens. And it's good enough.
We're going to be thinking about this all game now, Dave.
I've been thinking about it for days. I don't normally remember my dreams. I woke up and I wrote it down because I was like, this was the funniest thing I've ever heard of.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
Hot dog steeped. Steeped is the important word. Steeped.
But how did you know it was steeped in books?
Because it's dream logic. I knew.
You just knew.
Yeah.
You didn't watch her soak it in a book.
No, there was no visual representation that that's what happened at all.
You looked at that sausage and you were like, "That smells like books."
It's been steeped in books. And in the dream, like I don't even smell it, right? Because it's a movie. It's not like I'm seeing this happen. I'm watching a movie of it happening, so I can't. Of course, I can't smell it. It's just on TV. And then me in real life, I can't believe I was having a dream of myself just watching a movie. Okay. But my dream self started laughing at it. And then I woke up laughing at it. A funny nightmare.
That's
the only
ridiculous.
way I can describe it.
That's awesome. Not gonna lie.
There's supposed to be some kind of like dreams are like a mishmash of your subconscious mind, like taking pieces of things from throughout your life or throughout your day and like randomly conjoining them together. And I was like, I don't know what happened that made me think of all that stuff.
What part was the nightmare part, or was that just unrelated?
Just the idea that it woke me up, that it startled me awake. Which normally a dream you just like it would peter out or whatever, and you just like wake up eventually. But then I woke up laughing. Like way before it was like early morning. I woke myself up like in the middle of the night.
That's just ridiculous.
Laughing at a hot dog steeped in books. This is episode number 58.
Steeped in books.
Steeped in books. I'll have to try to work it in somehow. I can't imagine any possible way that it ever makes sense in anything. There's no way. What a stupid kid she must have been.
Thinking about all the books out there that are now steeped in hot dog.
I'm picturing like a book used as like a tea bag in water, just like dipping it. Like yes.
It's like that. If you're thinking the book steeping in the water, switch the book with a hot dog and switch the water with books.
Yeah, but how though?
It's like using a book as like a hot dog bun.
That's like asking if a book is liquid. You can't dip a hot dog in a book.
That's what you did.
Maybe you can't.
You're right. I guess I haven't tried. I feel like that would make more of a hot dog book than a book hot dog.
I can't tell you if it succeeded or not.
Maddie just says use a book as a bun.
Yeah. Do it right now.
We're providing a lot of like logical arguments or scenarios to help improve what was just absurd. The title of this episode is not Steeped in Books.
Oh, ooh.
It's called Light in the Darkness, which is a nice generic whatever term for something, right? Last time was I don't know if anybody was successful in watching what we presented to people. But the people here might kind of remember. I don't even know if the people here really knew what was going on. It was as chaotic as a hot dog steeped in books. We had a live in-person game with the Dragon Storm, who had transported our intrepid heroes to a sort of cloud mountain and presented them with a task. They were meant to discover the answer to a riddle. The question being, what is it that the Dragonstorm seeks? And Kriv, as one of the Dragonstorm's champions, was competing against two other champions. One of them was a Kenku woman named Belay, who had a bunch of bird friends with her. And the other was another Dragonborn named Seator Avarax, who was representing Kriv's clan and trying to win their freedom from the Dragonstorm. Kriv and Seator both failed to answer the riddle before Belay got the answer and spoke it to the Dragonstorm, thereby winning the tournament and the favor of the storm itself. That little bird lady has been granted unknown powers by a sort of deified giant living lightning monster. But Kriv did get a nice wand, which I guess is a decent consolation prize. And Seator his fate was sort of undetermined by our party at the time, but there was a slight implication that he and the rest of his clan were going to be trapped for some time until they were able to prove themselves worthy and strong enough to be released. After that, you were all absorbed in clouds once again, and when they finally did disperse, you were deposited back in the Temple of Quetzalcoatl, the war god, where you were taken in the first place. Once you are redistributed there, you'll see that Gideon is also still there, although he was not taken with you to the mountain and to the trial itself. And he seems somewhat confused, but not any more so than just having witnessed this sort of fog roll in and consume everybody and obscure everyone's vision and then suddenly roll away again. So what would you like to say to him? It's dark in there when you get there.
Hi, Gideon.
Well, I'm glad to see you're all right, Ravi. And everyone else, I assume, seems fine.
Yeah, sorta. A little bit hurt, but yeah, I think we're all okay.
It was a bizarre occurrence.
Yeah, you're telling me.
That wasn't a hallucination or something, right?
If by not a hallucination you mean that we all were transported to some mystical mountain, found the giant angry lightning god, participated in its trials, lost, and then were teleported back here, then yes, it was probably not a hallucination.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but that sounds fucking crazy.
You know, if you had asked me that several months ago, that would be the craziest thing I had heard, but I don't know if it is right now.
You were taken where?
I will look at Kriv.
Thunder Mountain.
I have no idea, like, anything that happened just.
Riv, are you okay? I heard you got kicked the shit out of with birds.
Whoa. Who told you that?
It's just
I mean,
what I heard amongst the other birds.
I mean, I don't know that anything's okay right now. I don't. What just happened?
Did you know that guy?
I didn't know any of them. And I didn't even know you guys were there until you talked to me in my head.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot I could do that. Gotta be honest.
How long were you gone for?
Felt like a days.
Because the
What?
fog just rolled in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it filled the room and left just as quickly.
It had to
And
hours at least. Traveled the entire expanse of a mountain.
yeah, we were, at least I was, and Ravi was fighting some weird monster coming after me, and we were on the mountain, and it was really weird. It was scary, weird, and we were for hours and hours in there.
Well, I suppose it is dark now. A bit confusing. It shouldn't. Sun shouldn't have gone down that quickly.
How how far how long has it been for you that you haven't like seen us since it rolled up?
I just saw you seconds ago. Then there was
Okay.
fog, and then it was gone.
You didn't like feel anything weird about it or think anything weird about it?
I thought it was weird. Absolutely.
Okay.
Does anyone have a light? It's difficult to see in this darkness.
Yeah, of course. Mayflower light the way, and I'll light my pendant.
Um, when Ravi lights his pendant, I'd like you all to make perception checks.
22.
22 is pretty good.
13.
15.
6.
Okay.
I
Ravi, you'll light up your pendant. You'll sort of shine it around in this sort of like single room temple. And you'll see everybody's here just as they're supposed to be. And then you'll see some like dust sort of cloud out of the ceiling and kind of like slowly drift down to the floor. And a couple like pebbles in the same area kind of just like start falling.
Guys,
Yep.
I'll point up and at the weird pebbles dripping. If I were to go towards the window and try to like look outside the window of this little hut, do I see anything?
It's dark, absolute blackness.
So like, does my light not penetrate through it? Kind of blackness, like I am in magical darkness.
You get a certain distance, but the light, it's got a 20-foot radius, and it goes out that far, and it's just dark beyond that.
Well, I don't see anything. This wall looks quite nice. It's a good wall.
Feel a bit of a rumble, and a brick will fall down from the ceiling and crash on the floor and break into a few different pieces.
Ah, is this thing falling down on us? Do we have to get out of here?
Yeah, Gideon, are we underneath something?
I think it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Alrighty.
I will go. I will go first as I have the light.
See the
Alright.
roof start caving in. More and more bricks start falling down. The walls start to crumble inwards as you make your way out. I'll have some dexterity checks just from the last couple people to make sure
Who are those?
everybody is not Ravi. Shell's going to be all right. Gideon's going to be fine.
Dexterity, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, 24. I'm good.
All right.
Do I need to do one for Luna as well?
Yeah.
Dexterity +2. That'll be 17 for her.
Not bad. How did Kriv do?
Well, you see, Crib's trying to process a lot right now,
Yeah. Distracted. I get it.
so it's a 6.
So that's a 6. Okay. What about Hazute?
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Your eyes work.
So
Whoa!
Dex one. What am I saying?
Last
everyone,
minute.
you all dart out of the temple, rush out into just sort of this dark area. You get, with Ravi's light, you could see that there's still like a floor, but it's just kind of like dirt and dead plant matter. And as you rush out and Ravi gets his light to kind of shine around, you can see that there are trees around you, very thick ones with sort of gnarled roots coming up above the ground. And they sort of all tangle around in branches that kind of weave around the trunks of the trees as they extend upwards. But it's black everywhere, and you don't see any grass or ferns or any of that kind of undergrowth. And you also don't see Kriv.
Griv?
Hey, where's Griff?
I'm gonna try and walk back towards the building.
It's a pile of rubble at this point,
Ooh.
but it is there.
Investigate.
Sure, give us an investigation check.
21.
Okay. You will have to lift some things to be able to really fully inspect this, which is going to take some strength. If you want somebody else to help you with that, you could have someone else come over.
I can't lift things.
Yeah, I'll come over to try to help lift things.
Yeah, and
Thanks.
you have that light as well, so that'll be perfect.
Gideon has +5 strength. He will also help you.
Well, I rolled a 10.
So Gideon's got a 20.
I got a 14.
Okay. So we're just lifting and pushing and shoving out these large bricks out of the way. Kriv, you will have taken... That is 17 points of bludgeoning damage from the temple collapsing on you.
Oh no.
On top of whatever I took last time, like,
None of that happened.
okay,
Oh.
that's easier math-wise.
Everybody's got all of their hit points except for Kriv now at this point, and everyone's got their spells.
You said, how many did you say? I'm sorry.
17.
Griv, are you okay?
Is stuff still happening? What is this? What's happening? Wait, are we... Is this where we were? It doesn't feel right.
This is not where the temple is supposed to be.
I suppose next, do you know where we are?
It'd be easier to tell if we knew what time it was. Could you shine your light up? There aren't any stars in the sky up above you. You shine your light up, you see branches sort of crisscrossing between these different trees next to each other and across from one another. You can't see high enough to see the very top of the trees, but there doesn't look like there's much of a sky up there. And Gideon will tell you, I think we're. I can't explain how, but I think we're in the blanket jungle.
Can
In
one thing make damn sense?
in the what?
The blanket jungle. It's called that because the canopy is so thick that light doesn't penetrate through it.
We weren't here. We teleported.
My guess is as good as yours.
Were we near the blanket jungle when we stopped on that place before it fell down on us? Or no?
Not near enough for a building to move there.
Huh.
Check if there's like magic around. I can't. I'm just throwing out the idea.
Go for it, if you can.
Can't do. I was asking the group.
I'm not capable of something like that.
I don't have that skill.
Krief, do you have that skill?
Not today.
I would ask Robbie, but I know he's wandering around over there with the light, like trying to find something, I think.
I can make more light.
How well can we see anything moving around or dangerous or anything that would indicate like a creature nearby?
With Ravi and his light kind of elsewhere for the moment, you'll need to produce another source to really get a good idea. Even with your dark vision, it's hard to see because there's not even like little bits of light coming through to help you.
I can pop a little uh, conjure flame or whatever it is.
Okay.
I can cast detect magic.
I can't see.
Hello?
Gideon, does this blanket jungle that you call it, is it like really dangerous or what?
This was our destination. We're trying to investigate danger here.
Okay.
I can't tell you exactly how bad it would be. We're not sure yet.
Alrighty.
There are trace amounts of magic all over the place. Not anything super concentrated. And there's not really anything to indicate exactly what happened to the temple.
Gideon, is this place normally known to being enchanted? Like, I'm getting trace amounts of magic, but nothing that says, hey, a spell was cast right here just now.
Well, some of our greatest warriors live here underneath the canopy of the blanket jungle, and I doubt that they would choose such a place if there were not some reason for them to stay here. They might have a certain amount of magical prowess, or maybe there's something innate about the land that they tap into to help themselves survive in this kind of environment.
I mean, that helps a little bit, but doesn't necessarily tell us how we got here. I don't suppose you're apt at navigating this place, are you?
I had a plan for our approach vector and how we might make it through based on landmarks I was familiar with. on the path that we were taking, but I don't know where we are right now.
So I suppose we would just have to start moving. Is it most likely still daytime?
There won't be any way to tell anymore.
With all the light going on and everything like that, can I make a perception check and see if there's like
Let's make the lights go
any
out.
any movement or anything like that around us? Ooh, dark.
You'll need a little bit of light, so you'll need either Kriv or Ravi to help you with that.
I mean, yeah, I'm guessing both of the lights are like since we're together around.
Arvistan, you can make a perception check, sure.
Okay.
You're looking for movement specifically?
Yeah, any type of movement or see if anybody is like keeping an eye on us or stuff like that.
Okay.
14 plus 5, 19.
Um, as they're sort of moving their lights around, obviously like the lights themselves are moving, and it kind of makes some things look like they're shifting around. For a second, you think you see like a squat little figure on the other side of a tree that might be looking at you. You can kind of pinpoint exactly where that tree is, and you know the distance where you saw that little figure.
Hmm. Do I recognize the figure of it, or it's just something
Not at
that I
all.
can?
You think like, oh, that could be a thing. That could have been somebody right there.
Hmm.
Did you see anything?
Yes, I saw a little figure on like that tree over there, but I'm not sure it was looking at us. But I mean, at this point, it's so dark that we can't be sure about anything. To be honest, I don't know
We
if
don't
it's.
really have anything better to do.
We actually don't. If you want to go over there and we can check it out,
Sick, you want to come?
let's go. Robbie or Griff, we need a light source. Can you guys come with us?
Do you want to go or you want me to?
I'll go.
Alrighty, let's go, Griff.
How do you want to approach this mysterious figure?
Very slowly, and I would be next to Griff, walking with them forward towards it.
Do you link arms?
Skip?
Uh, da, 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 da.
I
I
think you
feel
need to
like
like.
I feel like Griff would see me like on like with a weird face. It would link arms, so I just grab their shoulders.
I just assume anytime you don't specify that you are skipping.
I'm gonna walk behind them.
Okay. You'll get closer to the tree that Aristan saw the figure behind, and you'll very slowly try to work your way around. It's going to be impossible to stealth since you're like this beacon with this fire above you. You're like the most obvious thing in all this dark jungle. And as you slowly work your way around the tree to approach the figure that Arvistan saw, you will reach it and see that it is a 3-foot tall mushroom.
Wow. That must be a mysterious friend. Hello, friend. Do you know where we are? Arvistan clearly saw someone. And I'm gonna pat the mushroom on top of its.
When you touch the mushroom, it glows. It lets off a sort of brilliant bioluminescent, like greenish glowing light. And as that light reaches out, you can feel it like touch on other mushrooms and nearby, and then those mushrooms start to glow.
I touched it.
Is this safe?
I can tell.
The jungle slowly comes to life with glowing mushrooms all around you. You can see that there is fungus growing on the sides of trees that glows in like bright blues and greens and yellows. And it
I
all taps into all these different fungal network all through, and like the whole place lights up.
uh
Uh,
Gideon, is this normal?
I haven't been here in a long time, but good work. I think this is what we want to happen.
Do you know if these mushrooms are poisonous or something? Are we getting poisoned right now?
I wouldn't eat them.
Yeah, but like these spores and stuff like that is like in the air. Do you think it's poisonous?
Um, I don't think so. People live here, but
does the
I'll be
light
honest with you, Arvistan Perlantisir. No one like you lives here, so I don't know what effect it would have on your body.
Oh boy. I mean,
does the light look like it's leading a direction?
Just lights up the whole jungle.
It is very pretty.
does it light up enough that we don't need any more of the lights, or?
It's bright enough that you don't think. I mean, if you wanted to like investigate like a little narrow area or something, it could be useful. I would say it's bright enough. It's like as bright as a city at night, like a big city with
Okay.
those lights all lit up.
Is it
All
showing
right.
off like a worn path of some kind?
Not really.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is there like a path? No path like anywhere, like on the floor
Not even like
or
an animal path?
signs, yeah, or something like that.
Or animals.
Somebody wants to do a nature check.
Not
To do
me.
some animal checking.
Oh, I'll do it. I won't be good at it, but I'll do it.
Oh, are we playing the not good at? I can play that game.
Hey, I got a +4 on nature.
What? I have a -1. We need to swap.
Yeah, no,
I got a 12.
Nat 20 rolled -1.
I can't see shit. I got a natural 1.
I also got 12.
Oh, yeah.
And here I got the +4.
They're
Holy
not
shit.
good at it. Crib, do you want to check the nature, or are you going to leave it to the 12s?
Well, I rolled a nat 20 -1 just now.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, so we got the natural 1 plus 4. The natural.
Crib,
Perfect.
since when were you good at this?
I don't know. I'm concussed.
Crib, you're going to do a little investigation looking for any kind of animal life. We're specifically looking for tracks or trails that you might be able to use as some sort of indication of a direction to go in. As you're looking, the first thing that you're going to find is that some of the animals here are also glowing. The first one that you find is sort of like a fist-sized rhinoceros beetle. It's this kind of little glowing beetle with these big, ridiculously large horns. You can see that it sort of flutters and then lands down on a little rotten log that has like this like patch of lichen-like fungus growing on top of it, and it sort of waddles itself over towards that fungus. It makes like a kind of clicking sound, like, and then just right in front of its tiny little face, a little flame comes out. And it burns out it's kind of like just a little flash of it. And it burns out a little piece of that moss, and then you can see it just starts eating the little burned up pieces. And as you keep looking, you'll see more sort of insects. You'll see mayflies and dragonflies that sort of flitter around, landing on top of all these like large mushroom caps. And they all have kind of like a glow, like a lightning bug might. And they just kind of like buzz around and land on top of mushrooms, or they go on those, I don't know what you call the big fungal plates that like come out of the side of trees. They're like landing on and in between all of those. You'll also see kind of actual lightning bugs, and we'll call these ones lightning bugs instead of fireflies, because they don't just do like a little glow; they do like a little sparks, and you can see actually as they like if they fly close enough to one another, like a little arc, like a sparking arc, like static electricity sparks between them, and they just kind of like make little shocks, like exploding lights as they flit around. But other than that, there's not a lot of large fauna around here, and you could definitely tell that there, other than fungus, you don't see any other plant life. At that also in the giant trees that are growing up and creating this canopy that's blocking out all the light.
Are the lightning boys as a result of your friend Kriv?
How am I supposed to know? I don't know anything right now, Robbie. I don't know if this is good or bad that we're here. It's really pretty. That bug makes me want to try to eat that mushroom.
You think you would glow if you ate it?
I don't know.
Ooh.
And it also might be poisonous.
No.
Maybe we
Yeah.
need to burn it.
I kind of wanted to get a piece to try it, but yeah, I'm scared about being poisoned with it.
Light it on.
As long as Gideon tells me that it's all right, I guess I can.
I can't make any promises,
Yeah,
but
I think you said no.
if you're going to burn something, I'd recommend that you try to keep that controlled. We did not come to the blanket jungle to burn it down.
Nope, no, that is true. That's not the whole idea, but it's more burning on like cooking, maybe.
Feel free. The best way to find out if something is poisonous is to eat it and see if you die.
Um, already died once. So,
Hey, tree man.
if anybody else wants to take a chance on that, be my guest and let me
Hey,
know.
tree man, can you put the moss on you? Will it grow on you?
I don't know. DM, will it grow on me?
Arm can be a
It's the
flat.
same as figuring out if stuff is poison. Put it on you and
uh,
see if you
Put it on,
die.
put it on, put it on.
uh, I'll just grab a little bit and put it on my hands and see if I have any type of reaction, like on my tree hand, and see if I have any type reaction on it.
Or you
I'll
just
let you know.
like grab a handful of this glowing moss, grind it up inside of your hand there. Um, there will be like flecks of it stuck on your hand. It's kind of
Oh
like
shit.
it's kind of wet. It's a little like sticky.
Uh-oh.
And you pick it up and you sort of like smush it on your hands, and a lot of it just crumbles and falls down. And then you look at your hands and it's covered up in smushed up glowing moss.
All right. Does it have any effect on me? Any weird effect?
It doesn't have any effect other than what would happen if you picked up non-glowing moss and crushed it in your hands, except it's still glowing there.
All right. I guess this it's okay. Now this gives me an idea. If we encounter some weird animal, I can just put the half of myself and glow and camouflage with everything else.
Pretend to be a tree.
Yes. I mean, I have a tree arm, so.
Does any of this look like? I guess is this ringing any bells? Like for Kriv of like, I know glowing plants. I've heard of those. Firebugs.
um, you have never been here before, or at least you don't have any indication that you've been here before. Um, and just maybe something like a logical standpoint, this is Mochipa. There's no reason that you should think that you've ever been here before,
Yeah.
and this seems like it should be unique to this region. The question is, what do you want to do now? I mean, we've got ourselves in sort of like a magical glowing fungal jungle um, with no clear sense of direction.
Is the moss growing on a specific area of all the plants?
Normally it would based on the way that the sun shines, but because the sun never gets down this far, it's growing everywhere.
I'm gonna sit down.
Climb up
Take 5.
through the brush?
Who's got a good climbing skill?
No.
Maybe. That's what, dexterity?
That's strength athletics.
Strength. Let's see. My athletics is a +2.
Ravi, get naked.
I am legitimately as good as you at athletics. All right, so
I'll try it. I'll try it. I'll try it.
So this is, we're trying to climb up above the canopy.
Yes.
Okay, it's pretty high.
Don't fall.
Oh, God.
I'm not saying don't do it. I mean, there's trees
Yeah.
that you can climb.
That's a 10 + 2. That's 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand with a 12, you will not be able to climb high enough to break the canopy.
Okay.
What you can see from how high up you get is that sort of like glowing ambient light coming from most of the fungus is concentrated closer to the floor of the jungle. So when you get up into the trees and everything, it gets darker up here. And you can still see all that light down below you, sort of illuminating everything from below. But the higher up you get, the darker it becomes.
Okay. I relate that message to everybody.
He didn't get very high up. He's maybe like
Yeah.
15 feet high.
which one of you has the ring of feather falling? I'll give it a shot.
I do.
Can I borrow it?
I don't think I need an attunement. I don't know. I'm just gonna say yes, and Dave will tell me if we can. But I want it back, Robbie.
You would probably need
100%.
to attune, but it would only take like 10 minutes.
That's fine.
That's perfect because I can attune to it while I take off my armor.
My last guess here would be if the animals seemed more particular to a certain direction. That's my last guess, other than go a direction. So, do the animals look interested in anything?
Well, we don't really have a lot of animal life other than these sort of like glowy insects that are flying around. Which, Kriv, you could add those 3 to your list. They don't have any like combat prowess, but
I did write them down. I write down every animal you tell me.
I meant specifically like Luna or Shell.
Luna. Would Luna have any innate natural instinct towards which way to go? And then I guess the question is, which direction are you trying to go in? Because there's supposed to be a village that you're trying to find inside of the blanket jungle.
I would guess that maybe they might be interested in any sort of like life, smelling, hearing, some kind of something that would like interest an animal. I know when I think my cats see ghosts, they will look a direction.
Luna could check for ghosts. There's always that option. Right now, Ravi is stripping and putting on a ring.
But be able to like smell or hear anything that we can't, maybe.
Yeah, like food from like far away or something like that is being cooked in the village or something.
Luna can make a perception check based on smell, so I'll give you advantage on that. She doesn't necessarily know what to smell for right now.
All right,
So you're going to need to get pretty high.
Sensitive passive perception is 14.
That's passive perception. You're going to want to roll.
Okay.
Add a perception score.
That's a +4.
With advantage.
And 18. That'll be 22.
Or if you got an advantage, it could get higher. You never know.
Go, go,
22.
go, go.
18 again. So yeah, 22.
Okay, Luna's going to be able to identify a lot going on. We've
Okay.
got number one is fungus, and that's going to be anywhere you want to be, and it's got a pretty pungent smell. Most of you can kind of get away with not thinking about it too much, but for a wolf with a very highly attuned sense of
Yeah,
smell,
keen.
it's very strong.
Okay.
As for trying to smell food that other people are eating, you're not really picking up on that. Luna's not, to say.
All right. Anything that like directs her to like the village or anything like that, or just all these moss and fungus and stuff like that.
You'll smell water. So there's somewhere
Okay.
water is moving around down here, like some kind of river or a creek or a spring or something like that.
Ooh, that's good.
So there's like a direction that you could go to find that. And Luna will also smell a kind of like body odor, in addition to your group's sort of group funk that you all have.
Does
The
she
shower we
growl or anything
desperately
like that
need.
when she smells that body odor or anything like that?
Um,
How does she react to
However,
it?
she relays to you like there's something that way, there's something that way. Point both
Alrighty.
directions.
All right.
2 different directions.
How's Ravi doing?
Ravi, I don't know how naked he is when he takes all of his armor off.
I mean, I got like clothes on.
He's got.
Should I not look or?
It's probably like there's like a t-shirt and like some shorts, and that's really about it.
Yeah. He's got to
I'm like-
take his boots off and everything.
I'm like picturing Aang's really weird cloth underwear.
Not quite that weird, but pretty close. Yeah. I don't suppose you have any words of inspiration for me, do you, Hazote? As I try to scale the weird darkness.
All right, fine. Don't die.
Wow,
Mark
that's
inspired.
so inspired. That's so
You know what?
inspiring.
I'll do you one. I'll do you one better, buddy. And I'm gonna like tap him on the foot, and I'll give him guidance too.
Woot.
All right, guidance and a bardic inspiration die. You could add to an athletics roll.
Don't die.
No, that's 21 overall.
All right. Robbie's going to climb up. It's going to take him a minute, and he is not rushing himself. He's looking for pretty safe handholds and sturdy branches. He checks everything before he puts his weight on it. So it's going to take him a little bit to get all the way up, but he's moving at a decent pace, and he seems confident and capable. You'll think he'll be able to get over and break the top of the canopy, be able to get a look around. Is there anything anyone wants to do while Ravi is climbing?
I'll just ask like Luna what she like. Can she guide me to what different smells she found from like besides being us?
I mean, you're talking to a wolf, so she's not going to be able to tell you what it is.
direction.
Be like
She could take you that way if you want to go.
yes, like take me to this to whatever different from here right now.
Do you want to go to the first one or the second one?
First one.
Okay. Luna is willing to start leading you off in that direction. You are going to be leaving the group doing that, though.
Ooh.
Do you need a friend?
Yes. I don't want to be by myself. I'm scared.
All right. Crib, do you want to go or do you want to hang out with Shell here?
Crib's still sitting. I'm honestly imagining they took out their like journal and started like scribbling on one page about what you see now, and then flipping to another page and scribbling down what they remember from the whole fight and puzzle thing, and flipping back and forth, and waiting on Robbie, glancing up every now and then, being like, "I'm, I'm gonna stay here."
All right.
Uh, I'm
We're
gonna
gonna go.
yes, I'm gonna ask Gideon as well if he wants to go with us.
I I don't think it's a bad idea to take a look around, but I don't want to leave Ravi um, unarmed so high above the ground.
Okay, okay.
Good plan. You stick around here. We aren't gonna go very far.
Alrighty.
I'll
Luna,
give it if
guide the
something
way.
weird happens.
Okay. Arvistan and Luna will lead Hajate and Shell, who's going to go with you, um, off in the direction where Luna has smelled something.
Love that.
Ravi, when you get up to where the canopy is, you've got to kind of break through some like large leaves. They're all densely packed on top of each other. So you got to kind of like shove them aside, really climb up, and get up above where all the leaves are. When you get up there, it is daytime. The sun is out. You can make a perception check real quick to just look around, see what you can see.
Unnatural 20.
All right. You could see mountains in the distance. And you can see a lot of this really thick canopy in every direction around you. But do you think, based on where the mountain range is, that if you could keep your bearings on the descent back down, you might be able to inform Gideon of your kind of relative distance, how far away those mountains are, and what direction they're in? And you're hoping maybe he will be able to kind of have a sense of where you need to go from there.
All right. Um. Hmm.
Or you could just drop. You got the ring now.
That's what I was debating. If I wanna test it out and just jump. Uh do I think if I climb down I'll be able to keep my bearings in where I was above the canopy?
It's going to take a check because climbing down is going to mean moving around the tree in different directions and, move up and down and shifting all around the base of it. So it's possible that you could lose it. You might be able to mark it in some way if you wanted to make it easier. I don't know exactly how you would do that.
What if I summoned my spiritual weapon and had it constantly point at the mountain and have it just come down in a straight line so it's always pointing at the mountain as I descend?
Okay, we could do that, yeah. So Ravi will cast Spiritual Weapon, summon Freyr's Greatsword, and have it directed like an arrow pointed at this mountain range that he saw up above the canopy. And as you're coming down, and maybe you kind of use that ring a little bit just to make
Yeah,
things easier as you're
absolutely.
coming down. I don't know how well it would help you if you were just like hitting branches all the way until you hit the floor. To kind of use it to be like, there's a branch like, 15, 20 feet below me that's like really thick that I could stand on. I'll just like slowly drift down and land on that and just kind of like hop branch to branch on the way down. And you just slowly keep that sword in the same direction, descending with you as you come all the way down.
uh,
Yeah, what do you want to tell them?
so when I get down, first I'll take the ring off and hand it back to Kriv. Thank you. So Gideon, where my sword is pointing, that's where the mountain range is. I hope that kind of helps determine where we are. It is daylight, for what it's worth.
I don't think that'll matter. It does tell us that we're in the blanket jungle for certain, rather than just being confused by the night. Um, and he'll ask you a couple of clarifying questions, like how long was the mountain range from your current position, and how far away did it seem to be? Just kind of triangulate closer your position because you're in the middle of a jungle, and all the trees around won't help you very much. He has a general idea of the approximate location of the village that you're heading for in the jungle, just trying to pinpoint where you are and then what direction you'll need to head into from there. And you guys could have that conversation while Kriv is kind of spiraling a little bit, thinking about storm stuff and being in a weird glowing jungle and seeing a bunch of little bugs. I'm sure you've drawn like the little bugs in your journal so that you remember everything. Arvistan and Hajate are leaving. They are outside of vision and earshot as Luna continues to press forward.
As we walk, I would like to mark some of the trees as I go.
How would you like to mark them?
With a dagger.
Are you doing...
I'm going to draw an ape.
Elaborate? An ape?
H.
Oh.
H.
Like you were drawing chimpanzees on every one.
I'm standing there making a full art piece of every tree.
Do you make them like... is it like 3 slashes, or is it something that you like spend time making like super prominent and obvious?
I want it really obvious.
Okay. So it's going to be a bit of a slower pace moving forward.
A hair above and beyond for not a good reason. Just
all right. Just put serifs on the top and the bottom.
We're doing it calligraphy with the knife.
Every time.
They'll know.
Tree as you walk by.
They'll know for sure.
Arvistan, Luna's not really giving you any indication of how close you are to this destination.
Okay.
So it's just going to be a while going forward.
Alrighty.
Well, hopefully they at least know what direction we went if they found any information, and I guess Ravi could text me, so... Here we are. We're gonna trek on then.
Yep.
All right. The 3 of you that were left behind, Gideon will say, Arvistan has gone off that way. I need a moment to try to consider what direction to head in from here. I don't think he's far off, but I want to double check and make certain. If we get lost in this jungle, well, we've already seen how difficult that can make things.
Yeah, I get it. I can send them a message if you'd like me to. Otherwise, we can let them explore for a little bit. Are they heading the right-ish direction?
I think they might. It's going to be a fair distance from here, and I think they might be off by a few degrees. If they continue in a straight line, I don't think they'll find the village that they're heading for. But I don't know if they'll be able to make a straight line through this jungle. If they get veered off in some way, I don't know which direction they'd wind up heading in.
Okay. I will try to contact Hazate and see what's up. I'll do a sending to Hazate. Hazate, got above the trees. Think we know where we're going. Can you make your way back?
I'm gonna say, oh man, we were following the dog. She knows where things are. I guess we could come back, I guess.
I get the feeling that Hazate's a bit hesitant to come back. They were following Luna to somewhere.
If we're quiet, we could probably hear them start yelling at each other at some point.
Facts. Arvistan, they
What's
want
up?
to go back. They think we're wrong.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I marked the trees, but if they got above the canopy, Gideon probably knows where we are, so he would know where the village is. I don't know
Okay.
what she's looking for.
I mean, her smell, her keen smell. It's pretty interesting. and she's smelling something that's not regular around here, or is something familiar to her, more likely. But yeah, I guess if we have nowhere to go and Gideon is our best bet to like get out of here and find places. I think it's better if we go back.
Yeah, we can always ask Luna to direct us again.
Yeah, and
Cool.
I'll grab Luna and like, okay, girl, let's go back.
Yeah, she's not overly invested in the direction we're at. She's like, I smell something over there, and then you were like, let's go. So she's like, yeah, I'll take you where the thing is. Um, but if you don't want to go that way anymore, she won't argue with you. Turn
Alrighty.
around and start heading back towards where the rest of the group is. Gideon sort of like scratching in the dirt. He's like looking around. He's like kind of drawing with his claws on the floor, like his own little makeshift map to try to get an idea of where he's supposed to be, because he like knows where the shape that the mountains are supposed to be in, and he knows the overall shape of the landmass and where the jungle is. And he's like, the village is supposed to be here, and we're over, should be somewhere over here, and they went that way, so we really need to go more like that way. He's tracing it all out. He's kind of just like mumbling to himself all these things he's thinking about. Um, Not really relaying that information to Ravi and Kriv until he feels like he has something important to say. Are either of you doing anything while he's doing that, or are you just kind of sitting around waiting for everybody else to come back?
I mean, I would most certainly be putting back on my armor for one.
Oh, yeah.
But while I was doing that, I'd probably like look over at Kriv, being somewhat melancholy. Are you doing all right?
This has been like a lot. I would say today, I'm not sure if it's still today. I don't know where we are. I don't know why we're here. I don't know where we were. There's like a lot of questions. We can't just stop here right now, but like, we gotta talk about this when we can make it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Where we were, I don't know if it was on this plane, but it could be. I'm leaning towards no.
Why did we wake up here?
I mean, my best guess would be the equivalent of divine intervention. Uh, the Dragonstorm decided that he wanted us here, so that's where we are. I don't suppose that you know anything about its brother that it wants you to find, but also not find. Well, it wants you to find it, but thinks that you're not. Whatever. Uh, it said that we know it when we see it, so maybe another kind of storm, like maybe a ice storm or a firestorm.
Kind of making on that. Ravi, I don't even know if I have a brother. Like, I don't know anything right now. And I don't know where you guys were. I don't know if you heard. But that woman who won, her reward, she just said a lira. Probably not good. It's probably not like, man, I want to be best friends with a lira real bad.
I don't think you're wrong. I think that maybe Alira's power. I mean, because out of all the people we've come across, she's got to be one of the most powerful we've run into. I'll admit, I don't know what happened to you up there. I was way down on the bottom of the mountain. The one of the parties, like the one female dragonborn, she was next to me. I started heading off. She was ready to fight. I told her I'm not fighting, so I just walk away. And she scales the mountain, and next thing I know, there's some like drakes, and there's Arvistan, and he's doing what Arvistan does. He's getting attacked. Like,
I don't know. There was another dragonborn at the top. Sounded like they knew me. And then I got stabbed. And then I saw that big thing, that big weird thing, walking around, and it just walked on by. And I don't know what that was doing.
oh, that was hunting Arvistan. Definitely hunting Arvistan. So it apparently didn't like him because I'm ascertaining from what I gather from the situation, what's happened before, that because we brought him back to life, not happy about it. And so that's like, yep, gonna murder him specifically.
Must just be for fun, though. Because definitely didn't need that weird monster thing. What is happening, Robbie? I want, like, a nap.
I I could use a nap too. To my best knowledge, weird stuff is happening, and I'm trying my best to like form a line as to how these things connect, and I have more questions than answers, unfortunately.
I've been trying to scribble down some stuff I'm remembering right now. And I'm hoping when we all get a second to sit, we can maybe add to that with what you guys know. It feels important. I'm hoping it's important and it's not just some full nonsense. And if I don't write it down, that's just gone. And I feel like just more bad stuff will happen.
Uh, Ironically, in our current situation, we have to make our way back to the light. We're a bit lost and a bit in the dark, but and I'll motion to the bioluminescence around us. But we're not completely lost, and we have some kind of friends, and with any luck, we'll find more along the way.
I hang out with Father Gregor a lot.
I was with him for almost every day for like 10 straight years, so yes. Well, I guess not that long. It was only like 5, but still. It felt like 10.
It's just a lot. It's just overwhelming, is all. This place is so cool, and I want to just, like, explore this place. Can't, like, trust anything right now. I just want to look at the cool bugs. The cool bugs.
I'll look over at Gideon, see if he looks like he's still contemplative in thought, or if he looks like he's ready to explain what the hell's going on.
He's got like he's using like claws coming out from individual toes on his paws to like draw lines on his little map. And he's like you could see he's like doing numbers, like trying to do little calculations. He's not a mathematician, so it takes him a minute, and you could see that there's at least one like little equation thing that he's written out on one side that he's totally wiped out. He's like, that didn't work. Could not figure out how that's supposed to happen. But he's like trying to figure out what trajectory you need to go on and how far you need to go to get there, because you're not really on any sort of path either. He's also trying to figure out like, is there anything in the way that we're gonna have to worry about? How do we gonna be able to keep in one direction without getting turned around? So he is still a little preoccupied.
Did those two wander off without any serious form of light? Are they really just trusting the bioluminescence now that I think about it?
Yep.
Oh boy.
What's everyone's passive perception?
That's a fun question, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a good one. 11.
11. That's not
16.
bad. 16? That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Passive perception. I have no idea what mine is, to be honest with you.
It's 10 plus your perception.
Oh,
Modifier.
okay.
15.
Yes, 15 as well.
Oh my god, nerds.
Why is everybody good at looking at stuff?
With your eyes closed. You look hard that things get wrong.
It's all right. Shell's got a passive perception of 10. She doesn't pay attention to anything.
Luna,
Perfect.
I think I said Luna had a 14, right? Let me check really quick.
Gideon's got a 16.
Yeah, Luna
All these
has
people.
a 14.
All them lookers over there.
Oh, they all had to take that skill that has to get used all the time. Why would they go and do that? Well, it's high, but needed to be a little bit higher. As you are returning to the rest of the group, Arvistan, Hazarte, Luna, and Shell, Luna stops for a moment in her tracks.
Oh
She's
boy.
kind of leading you back. And you can see she kind of hunches down, and some of the hairs on her back stand up.
What's up, Luna? What happened?
She's just looking, kind of frozen and listening.
I'm gonna go behind a tree. Dog knows what's up. Sees ghosts, probably.
Kriv
Okay,
and Ravi and Gideon, you are all suddenly consumed in magical darkness.
Ooh, yikes.
Uh-oh.
Not again.
Arvistan,
Yeah.
okay. Your
How
armor
much?
class is 15.
Yes, I don't remember how much health points I had, to be honest with you.
You're at max.
I was okay. Let me put it over here then.
But at this point, you are going to take 10 points of slashing damage. Let's go for Shell also. Oh, they're not going to hit Shell. And then we'll have one sneak up on Hajate. That one gets 3 attacks.
That's no bueno.
13. Well, at least 2 of them are going to miss. But you are going to get bit.
I've been had.
At which point you will take 5 points of piercing damage and 8 points of acid damage.
Acid? Those jackasses.
Oh shit!
For a total of 13.
Wait, don't you take half of the damage of the poison
Oh,
point
no.
because of your resistance?
Poison, not acid.
Acid.
Oh, acid. Oh, that's okay. Never mind.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Dun, 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 dun.
14. Wait, no. I forgot my initiative. That'll be 18.
14.
9.
9.
Yeah!
Sick. Hardcore, guys. Hardcore.
What'd Kriv get? 9?
Yeah.
Nice.
The huge.
Is your dex score better than a -1, Kriv?
It's yeah.
All right, you can go before me.
Okay, well, Shell got a 20.
Of course she did. Good old Shell going first as always.
He's always ready to throw down at any moment.
Gideon got a 13.
Shell's gonna get got.
And then we've got 2 different sorts of foes.
Is it more stupid frogmen? I'm
No.
happy. Oh, good.
I forgot to roll initiative with with Luna. Well, never
Luna
mind.
always
You never.
goes right after
Yeah,
you.
after me. Yeah, never mind.
And these guys rolled really low, so they're going to be going then. Shell's the first to act. I'll just give you guys sort of an idea. You've been ambushed, surprised here in the jungle. Ravi and Kriv, you cannot see what it is that is assailing you. You've been trapped in magical darkness, or at least you're like standing in the middle of it right now. Hajate and Arvistan, you can see the things that are attacking you. They are sort of like twisted reptilian people. They're like almost like lizard-like or snake-like, but they have like elongated snouts. They have large horns coming out of the back of their heads, and their limbs are longer than they should be.
Gross.
And a lot of their like scaly skin is kind of pulled taut or stretched and broken in certain places. So you could see those limbs have like torn scales, where there's like some of the muscle underneath is exposed. Shell is the first to act. She has been attacked by one. You've got two different colors of them attacking you right now. Arvistan is being attacked by a white one. And Shell is also, but the one attacking Hajate is a black one. Shell is going to fight this thing. She's got 2 attacks. She's coming in with the beak. Oh!
Oh.
Shell's got a 19 on the die. Luckily, she's got improved critical, which means that she gets a crit on 19 or 20. So it's a critical hit for Shell.
Kill him.
She is going to do maximum damage with that attack, which will total 22 with her first attack.
Shoot.
That's a lot.
We got us a baird. Big baird.
She'll follow up with a second attack. That one will also hit, not a critical this time. And she'll roll minimum damage. So she'll do another 4. And that white,
Even out the look.
that lizardy creature will quickly respond by biting her. Or at least attempting to bite her. And failing to bite her. So that's lucky. Next to act will be Arvistan.
Are they like in front of me, behind me, face to face, far
This
away?
one is behind you. It just struck you in the back.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I took 10 points of damage. Huh. That would be. All right. I'm gonna attack the one that hit me. Double daggers.
Sure.
Because if not, it would be with disadvantage on my bow and arrow. A point blank, so that will be a dagger +6. Okay. That'll be a 13 plus 6. That'll be 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit it.
Sweet. And that'll be a d4 plus 4. d4 plus 4. That'll be 4 and 4, 8. That'll be maximum damage on my daggers. 8 damage.
All right.
Now, if I remember, I can do another main hand dagger and then just one off hand dagger
Yeah.
because I have double attack.
With your since you have a second dagger in your offhand, you can use a bonus action to attack with that.
Okay,
So you've got extra attack with you make 3 attacks.
with 3 attacks. Okay, gonna do that again with my dagger.
Can't go into it. I can't do it again. Can't do
I
it
can
again.
I can remember with the dagger. It's so easy with the bow. It's gonna miss.
I will say this thing is going to snap back at you after taking damage from that first dagger attack
Oh
and
really?
try to bite you. That bite is going to land. And with that, you are going to take 4 points of piercing damage and 3 points of cold damage. For a total of 7.
All right, that'll put me at 50.
And then your second attack misses. Do you want to use a bonus action to attack with your offhand?
Yes, I'm going to attack with my offhand.
Okay.
That'll be another miss.
Sweet. Now, do you want to move? You've still got movement left.
No, that'll create attack of opportunity, and
Yeah.
then it goes towards Luna now,
Correct.
and Luna will attack him.
Same one that's attacked you.
Yes.
Okay.
So that'll be +6 to hit. That'll be a 19 +6. She will hit.
Yeah.
And it's 2d4 +6 piercing. 2d4.
Gonna get a 19 on the saving throw, so will not get knocked over.
All right. So that'll be 5 +6. That'll be 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. That's my move.
All right. The white lizard monsters will act next. One of them is on top of Shell. One of them is attacking Arvistan. Both are going to attack recklessly.
Oh boy.
So the one attacking Shell will make 2 attacks, both with advantage. First one will hit, and the second one will hit. And let's see what kind of damage we get there. Ooh. 19 total damage to Shell. Which drops her down to 55 hit points. And then Arvistan is the other target. Recklessly attacked. Will hit with the first attack. And hit with the second attack. Arvistan is going to take a total of 14 points of damage. Which drops him down to 36 hit points. Next in the turn order is Hajate.
I'm gonna do.
You got a black one on you.
Yeah, I want to cast Shatter on it
Cast Shatter on it. Go
at
for
level
it.
3.
Yeah, don't mince words.
Not playing games.
So, do I get to make a saving throw on Shatter? I think.
Yes.
Constitution. I'm sure. I'm just double checking. I know that that's it for Thunderwave. Yep. This creature has advantage on saving throws against magic. That's a 16, which is going to save. So it'll take half damage.
Yes. Oh god, I'm writing not okay.
Let's bust up a nasty lizard man.
So that was total 20.
Okay. I'll cut that right down to 10.
I would like to bardic inspiration at Armstrong.
Okay.
And then I'm good.
Okay.
That's how what D8 or D6?
8 D8.
8. Okay.
Gideon is next. He's going to call out, Ravi, Kriv, where are you?
Here,
Here?
and I'll kind of like wave.
He can't see you, but he can hear you. He's like, keep talking.
I can do that.
Ah,
Gideon will try to get close enough to you to touch you. So he uses all of his movement to try to find you in the darkness. And he gets to where you are, and he like presses himself against both of you to kind of give you an indication of where he is. And he draws his sword. He says, I don't know where they are, but they'll come for us in here if we don't leave.
I don't suppose you know the way out. Just go in a direction.
That would have been my plan. But Gideon is out of movement, and he doesn't want to leave the two of you here in the dark while he flees. It's not his way. So he's going to end his turn there, trying to defend both of you. It'll be Kriv's turn next.
don't worry, I can help. I cast Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire?
Yeah,
Let me see.
that one's Magic Light. 20-foot cube.
Hey,
I
light up the
Us
light
as the center point of the base of the cube.
lights up like a Christmas tree.
I just want to ensure that each object is outlined that you choose. Any creature, if they fail a dexterity saving throw,
Mhm.
all right. It's difficult to say exactly if that beats magical darkness.
I was kind of looking it up because I think Magical Darkness has anything except Magical Light.
Ah, yes. Non-magical light can't illuminate it, but it does not say that magical light can't. All right. Do you want to save on this, or do you want to be illuminated? Because you could target like where you are, and light yourself up, and Ravi and Gideon, and attempt to light up whoever it is that's trying to assail you. Or you could try to make the saving throw and not have it affect you.
I suppose that raises a question. If magical light penetrates through this, would my pendant and Kriv's create fire already light us up?
Produce flame, I don't think is creating magical light. That's creating a flame, and then that's just regular firelight.
Okay.
So that I would say no. The light spell, I think, might be different. I think that would have gone out by this point because you've been taking your armor off. You climbed up a tree. You came back down, put your armor back on.
That would make sense too.
But I think that could. Yeah, I think that could pierce through it. So I guess that's the choice right now. Do you want to illuminate your friends? They can They can choose to voluntarily fail the saving throw and have that themselves be outlined. But from what it looks like, just reading the description of the spell, you don't get to pick if they're gonna get hit by it or not.
Yeah. Between not thinking of that as a potentially bad thing and also in this panic moment of where are my friends, just gonna cast it on us.
All right. Let's see. I don't think Gideon's going to try to dodge this. I don't think he has any intention to not let you know where he is.
Yeah.
It's up to Ravi if he wants to. Since you're kind of targeting yourself, you're going to have to make a dexterity saving throw also. And your assailants are also in the darkness. One of them is definitely lit up. Oh, wait, never mind.
Aw.
He's got a great dexterity saving throw. He's got a big bonus to that. So he does not get lit up. But it does light up you and Ravi and Gideon. So you all know where each other are now.
And does it light up the surrounding at all a little? Like the cube we are in?
Not the whole cube, but you get like a little glow off of each of you.
Okay. I'll take it.
All right, is there anything else you'd like to do?
um, I mean, if we're all standing together, probably not. Gideon, we'll have to follow your lead.
Okay, do you want to like... We could say that you like save your movement for if Gideon moves, that you'll move with him.
I would do that.
Okay. Ravi's turn is next then.
All right. So because I can see who they are, I'm going to declare them as friends, and I'm going to cast my Spirit Guardians
All right.
at 4th level.
That's good. That will take effect at the start of their turn. Is there
Yep.
anything else that you would like to do?
Not at this time, no. Okay. Well, that has never mind. We can see each other anyways. I will also hold my movement though for when Gideon moves.
All right. So Kriv and Ravi will both move with Gideon on his turn if he decides to move. Okay. Their turn is next. So they will start their turn making saving throws. They do have advantage on saving throws against magic. It's a wisdom save against Spirit Guardians? Okay.
That's correct.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage for us.
18.
All right. They are going to cut right through your Spirit Guardians and to you. This is a tough situation. You're all kind of bundled up on top of each other. They are going to go for Gideon. Going to move forward. You'll see two black twisted lizard monster people. They're wielding scimitars. They've got two hands and each one has a scimitar in them. So they make 3 attacks on Gideon. He's got a pretty good armor class, right? Well, pretty good. So 2 of those are going to land. 1 scimitar and 1 bite. From the first lizard thing, he's going to take a total of 16 points of slashing damage and 5 points of acid damage for 21 to Gideon. Now he's got a lot of hit points, so he's still pretty good. Then the second one's going to start cutting into him. Only hit him once. 1 scimitar slash for another 6 points of damage. And then it's back to Shell, who is dealing with her own creature at this point. She got a crit last time. Let's see if she can do it again. Go! No, a 2, which is not a hit. But she gets 2 attacks. Maybe the second one will do it. It will not. No. She's trying. She's doing her best out there. It's just not quite enough.
Her dice rolls are so accurate to her personality. It's either 0 or 100.
That's right. Arvistan's next, though.
Question. I don't think I've ever made this question before. But since I have double attack, can I use that for an action and then do like
Your action when you attack is 2 attacks.
okay. Then no. Gotcha. How far is Hashite from me?
Not far. She ducked behind a tree, but she should be pretty close by, within 20 feet.
Okay.
Close enough to inspire you.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll the dice with this one.
I hope, yeah. That's
uh,
most of what it is.
I'm hopefully I'm lucky. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna Barskin Hashite. That'll bring her armor kit up to 16.
That's a touch spell.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna move towards Hashite then.
All right, you're going to get attacked.
Yep. I'm rolling it.
Oh, you're going to get attacked on the way over. That is a 15, which does hit you.
Oh, yes. Oh, all right. How much?
Not too much. 4 points of slashing damage.
So that'll put me to 32. Okay, that's good. And I am going to Barskin Hashite.
Okay. I should tell you, you get skin not unlike Arvistan's tree parts, where bark climbs out magically over all of your scales and covers you completely.
That seems like that would be really itchy.
That'll be my.
It is, but you can't scratch it.
He gave me cooties.
Cooties!
Okay, that'll be my turn. So Luna's going to attack that white one with a 17 plus what? Plus 6. So that's a hit.
Yeah, that'll get. That wolf
That's
is going to bite a lizard person.
That'll get him.
You can see if it's going to be prone or not for 13.
Nope.
Not going to prone or
I got a 23 on a save.
yikes. All right. That'll be 2d4 plus 6. That'll be 3 and 3. That'll be 6. That'll be 12 damage.
All right. Arvisan, do you want to really quick? Want to make an insight check here?
Insight. Okay.
Just a quick one for us. You can do it, or you could have Luna do it.
Plus 3.
Hers isn't good.
That'll be 19 plus 3, 22.
Okay. These guys are not taking all of this damage. They're taking some of it, but they are not taking all of it. Anything else from Luna?
No. And I am gonna tell that to Hashite and tell her, like, Hashite, I don't think these guys are taking the full damage. They look like they actually haven't taken any of it. If some, a little bit.
Physical or magical, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I don't have any magical spells or anything like that. So physical, it's kind of hurted them, but not that much by the looks of it. And that'll be my turn.
Luna is going to get attacked by the one that was attacking Arvistan.
Please miss. Armor class 16.
2 hits. For a total of Ooh, it's pretty good damage.
No.
22 points of damage to Luna.
So that'll drop her to 11 points of health.
Well, I got 23.
Wait, what?
She's got 45 hit points. She
Oh,
just took
45. Yes, sorry.
22.
My bad. 22. Yes.
So that hurt.
Yes.
Okay. And then there's one attacking Shell. 2 attacks. And these are all reckless. So they've got advantage on you. You've got advantage on them. Shell's going to get hit 2 times. And Shell's going to take 16 points of damage. Drop down to 39 hit points. All right. Hajite will be next.
I'm gonna use Vampiric Touch.
Touch it?
I want to touch it.
Okay, ew. It's kind of gross.
I know. It's okay. I can't feel my skin.
That's right. It's all barky. Make a melee spell attack, which I believe is a +7 for you. Now you've got advantage because... Oh, no, not on this guy. This is the black one. They don't attack recklessly. But +7 is still really good.
Nat 20.
Boom!
Ayo. I was casting that at, what is that, a level 1? I meant another
That's a level 3.
Yep. Yeah. We're sticking to that. I like that level of spells. Oh, shoot.
You can keep using it as long as you stay concentrated on it.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
All right, 3d6 necrotic damage. And then we'll double it because that's a critical hit.
Eight.
8? Well, that doubles up to 16.
That wasn't great, but that's okay.
And you will recover 8 hit points.
Rad.
Now for the next minute, you can do that over and over again, as long as you concentrate on that spell alone.
I'm hip.
Okay, Hajite's got the bad touch. Gideon is next. What's he going to do? He wasn't planning on this fairy fire thing happening. I think, in Gideon's opinion, this magical darkness is still no good to be in. And that you guys got to get out of there.
Are these considered... No, right? Aberrations? Aberrations?
I don't think I should tell you that.
I did take like full 8 points back, right?
Yeah.
Nothing weird happened?
Nothing weird happened.
Cool.
Let's see the range of darkness. Make sure you guys can get out of it.
If I wanted to know if they're aberrations or not, what roll should I do? What type of roll? Or it doesn't work like that?
It kind of depends. I would put it either probably on insight or arcana, I guess.
Arcana? Oish. Okay. All right.
But it's not your turn, so don't worry about it right
No,
now.
no, I know. I'm just wondering. Yeah. You said insight or arcana, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Darkness shouldn't be too big, so Gideon is going to take the two of you and flee. Or at least get himself out of the darkness and into a better position for you all to fight in. He's going to take a couple of opportunity attacks as he heads out. He's only going to get hit by one of them. and take another 9 points of damage. But it'll protect the rest of you from taking any of that damage. You'll get outside of the darkness. He moves 30 feet. He figures that's as far as anybody else can move. Takes you out kind of into the sort of glowing part of the blanket jungle. You could see this like sphere of magical dark that you just fled from. And that there, since your fairy lights have come out of there, there is nothing else that you could see in there. But the things that have assailed you must still be inside. And he takes up a kind of defensive stance, trying to protect the two of you and put himself between you and that sphere of darkness. And he's going to end his turn there. Then it's going to be Kriv's turn.
I'm following. Can I see the things, the creatures at all?
They did not get hit with your fairy fire. They dodged that. They're still in the darkness. You can see where that sphere of magical darkness is here in the middle of the jungle, but you can't see where they are within it.
Okay.
It's about 30 feet wide and like round, so in all directions. It's not enormous.
I'm just gonna do cure wounds on myself as I run away.
It won't hurt
Because
you.
fall on me and I'm a baby, so.
Why not? You've got Gideon here helping you out. He's going to defend you as best he can. How many hit points do you want to get back?
I mean, sounds like 17, but I don't think I can do that. 28. That's plus spellcasting modifier.
Yep.
That's the whole math one, right? Not just the wisdom mod, or is it just the wisdom mod?
Does it say spellcasting ability modifier?
Yeah.
That's just wisdom.
Okay. 6.
So, okay. Could be worse.
Yeah.
It's something. And you're getting primed and ready. You're only using first level spell slot. You're going to keep the big ones.
I'm not going to cause any forest fires.
Don't want to burn this whole place down.
Nope.
I don't know how well it would go up, but who knows? They burn
Nope.
jungles. Jungles get burned in real life, so you know they will. Anything else from Kriv?
No, I guess, other than maybe vaguely turning around to see if Robbie leaves the darkness too, but
Okay.
is it?
Ravi's turn will be next, so you'll see right away.
That I have indeed exited said darkness.
Yes, the guardian sphere comes with you.
So I'm assuming that I cannot see them because none of them are lit up, correct?
Right, they're in magical darkness. You know, like the gist of the area that they're in.
Yeah. I am going to hold an action of Guiding Bolt at level 2 for the first enemy that pops out.
Okay, so first one that comes out of that darkness is going to get a guiding bolt.
Correct.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Just sit there and get ready to cast that spell?
That's it.
Okay. So we've got both Hajite and Arvistad next to each other with this black lizard monster in front of them. Was attacking Hajite. Got touched. Hajite got touched, and then it got touched. There's a lot of bad touch going on. It's going to attack Arvistan, who is not... He left! Oh, no, Timmy left. I'm sorry.
It's like, I'm not getting attacked!
Timmy
So
left
how
out.
about a no?
That's all right. It is going to go for Arvistan, though. Because you're weaker right now, and your AC is smaller right now. So, 3 attacks for Arvister.
3? Jesus, kill me already.
Okay.
Not really. Not really. Please don't.
2 of them hit. One of them is going to be a miss. So it's going to swing 2 scimitars at you, miss with one, hit you with the other, and then a big bite into your shoulder.
So 4 attacks? No, that's 3. Never mind. He missed one. Yeah.
Scimitar, bite.
Bite. God.
You
Feels
and
like
attacks,
10
man.
attacks. Feels like 10 attacks to me. Oh no.
Okay. So, from the scimitar, you take 9 points of slashing damage. I'm going to do it one at a time, just to draw it out. Brings
Oh
it down
my
to
God.
24 hit points. The bite is going to do 10 points of piercing damage plus 13 points of acid damage.
I'm out.
You are.
I'm-
I'm seeing your numbers right now. I'm doing your math. Arva stands at 1 hit point.
Yep. And you're missing one. No, those were the 2 attacks. Okay.
Yep.
Yikes. Well, good thing I got 1 potion on me.
Then 2 more black lizard monsters are going to charge out of the darkness near Gideon, Ravi, and Kriv. As they rush forward, Ravi fires off a guiding bolt at the one up front.
Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit, yes.
14 points of radiant damage.
14. Okay. They charge straight at Gideon. With almost no sense of self-preservation, they march right into Ravi's spirit guardians. They're both going to make saving throws with their wisdom. First one gets a 23. Second one gets a 23.
All right, so they'll take half. 21 damage.
Cut in half down to 10, right?
Correct.
Okay, I was going to say our 21's already half. This guy's got some mad spells going. Each one's going to attack Gideon 3 times. So the first one makes 3 attacks. Wow. All misses. Second one makes 3 attacks. Oh! Can you believe this? Miss! Miss!
Good.
Critical hit.
Oh! Oh!
Of course.
Gideon is going to take a total of 48 points of damage.
Oh,
What the?
Ooh, that's a rough one, buddy.
Yeah.
Now he's still okay, but he's a little more nervous after that. He doesn't usually take that kind of damage, so.
You know, guys, I think we should do like on RPG games. Just stay over one specific place and level up enough to be able to continue.
You're trying to grind?
No.
Yes.
No.
Grind bunny rabbits.
Grind bunny rabbits, little goats, and stuff like that to level up. Because holy cow, these guys are hitting like trucks, man.
You will return to a Karenia that has burned to the ground as you have spent 2
Hey, that's
months
not-
grinding in the jungle.
It's not my home.
Wow.
I mean, I would be sad for Father
You
Gregor.
will
though.
return to a village underwater that has burned to the ground.
Oh man.
He's got a weird town. I think it could happen.
All of your submarines have sunk.
Gotta write down magical submarine somewhere.
Yeah, I mean that was a crit though. To be fair, that was a big critical hit, and it hit a really tanky guy, so he's still okay. Don't worry. I know Arvistan's worried because he's hurt really bad, but everybody else is
Oh
doing
yeah.
kind of okay.
Nervous. Crib isn't that down, but that one hit is the amount of all of my hit points when I'm
That's what Gideon's here for, to help you.
good.
Shell is next. Shell is in a losing fight right now, but she's going to keep going. Oh, wait, but she's also got. Yeah, we'll do that. 2 bites. The first one's going to hit. Shell will do 5 points of slashing damage. Or is it? Second bite, definitely a miss. That's a 1. Now, Shell is going to use a bonus action to get a second wind. And recover 11 hit points. Which brings her back up to 50. Then it's Arvistan's turn with 1 hit point. Survivor, Arvistan. Now you're right next to Hajite. You've got 1 black lizard monster in front of you.
First of all, if I do an insight check, would that take my action away?
I'll let you do it for free.
Alrighty. 16 plus 3, 19. I want to know if they're aberrations.
With a 19 on your insight check to be able to determine whether or not the foes you are fighting right now are aberrations, you can tell with certainty that they aren't.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Now, if I move, will it create an attack opportunity or no? Because I'm between. I'm like on the opposite side of him, and like the Hashita's between me and the other
It
lizard,
just attacked you.
so he can't attack me again.
So
Oh,
you're
he-
next to each other. He's saying you're next
He
to
can
each
get
other.
you right away.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, okay, okay.
The 3 of us are within arm's reach of all of each
You're
other.
like a little triangle.
I'm trying to think if wasting a potion is going to be good, like using a potion is going to be a good thing or not, because it's not going to bring me 1 hit, will just knock me out as well.
What do you think? You got something good up your sleeve?
Uh,
Arvistan, you didn't use Bardic Inspiration, right?
I have not.
Okay.
I'm definitely just gonna have to take a potion for myself. It's a bonus action or an action?
Action.
Action. Could have swore it was a bonus. Okay.
Everybody wants it to be that.
Yes, I'll
Imagine
just.
chugging a full water bottle.
Yeah, I'll just.
That's an action, I think.
How much is for a healing potion? 1d what?
I think it's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay. I'm gonna drink my potion. That'll be 3, 6. That'll be 8 points of damage, so that'll bring me to 9.
Good.
Uh,
You could survive an attack, maybe.
I don't think so, but I'm just hoping.
Not all of them.
Yeah. If Luna moves, it'll create attack opportunity from the white one.
Is
Right?
Armstand done?
I mean, yes. I
Okay.
have nothing else to do, to be honest with you.
All right. Luna would provoke an attack of opportunity, yes. Unless you use
Luna's.
the action to disengage, but then that's just moving and not doing anything else. He's in a tight
Uh,
spot right now.
I am on a really rough spot. Uh, nah, Luna's just going to attack the white one. F it. It's all or nothing, and just hope for the best. 13 plus 6, that'll be 18?
That's 19, buddy.
19, sorry. To
Yeah,
hit.
that will hit.
And
Remember,
how
you
about.
got advantage attacking the white ones too.
Yes, so just in case. Maybe a natural 20.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah.
Well, I hit
taking.
anyway.
Yes. And that'll be 2d4 plus 6. That'll be.
It's gonna get knocked down.
Yes!
Woohoo!
So that'll be 6 and 4, that'll be 10 damage. Which is not even taking the full blunt of it,
Nope.
sadly.
Now, with it knocked over, Luna could move without provoking an attack of opportunity at this point.
It will take an action for him to get up, right?
It'll take half his movement to stand up.
Half his movement. Then. Yes, I'll move Luna, let's say, to like 10 feet behind, 10 feet behind me and Hashote.
Okay. That's fine. Let's see, how much movement does this guy have? Okay, well, that's interesting. Is that it for Luna's turn?
Yes.
Okay, white lizards are next. We're going to recklessly attack Shell, the one that's been attacking her. 2 attacks. The first one is a miss. Second one is a hit. And we'll deal 5 points of slashing damage. Bring Shell down to 45. The other one will stand up. Doesn't have enough movement to get over to Luna or to Arvistan or to Hashite, but there is enough to get to Shell. So 2 white lizards are going to attack Shell. We're going to attack recklessly, hit with the first attack, crit with the second one.
Ooh.
The first will deal 6 points of damage. The second will deal 22 for a total
Oh my
of
goodness.
28.
Ooh.
Brings Shell down to 17 hit points.
Jesus.
Hashite's next.
So, is there a way I could, like, step in front of Arvistan? Or is that, like, not a thing that could happen?
Like, defend him?
Yeah. I don't want to
Um,
use an action to move him, though. So if I can't do it, it's whatever.
You don't want to use any actions to move him out of the way. You'd have to shove him, I think. Like, push him to defend him.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I'm gonna siphon the guy again.
All right, give him the touch.
Make it weird, Dave.
That's what it is. You touch him. It's a magic touch.
22.
Okay, that'll get him.
Seven.
7? Perfect.
Yeah.
You'll get 3 back.
Mm-hmm.
Get almost all the way up to full again. Do 7 to him.
I want to throw Bardic Inspiration at Shell if I can.
Absolutely. She is not doing super great right now. What else do you want Ajite to do?
Can I see anyone else?
You guys went too far away to see your friends.
Cool, different directions. I guess I could shout for them. Are you still in the dark? That's all I got. I don't know if they can hear me.
Okay. What kind of check? Let's make a performance check to see if you yell loud enough.
Sick, I'm in.
I'm equating just being loud with performing. I guess it's
That's
not
close enough. They're the same
1,000%
thing.
off.
They're the same thing. I can't yell personally, but 23.
20. Okay, that's pretty loud. So Kriv and Ravi, you can hear Ajite calling out to you, saying, "Are you guys still in the dark?" I guess is the phrase. Since neither group has acknowledged to the other that they're in a fight right now. Hopefully that
All I can
works.
see is the dark.
Gideon's turn will be next. He'll say to Kriv and Ravi, "Find the others. I'll take care of these two." And he's going to use his sword, and he's going to make 3 attacks.
Finally, big man fight.
Finally, he gets to do something. He rolls a 25 on the first one. He rolls a 20 on the second one. And he rolls a 22 on the third one. So he's going to hit with all 3. And that does... Each one does 2d6 plus 5. So let's just get 6d6 here. We could add 15 to that. Let's see. And 24 plus 15 makes 39. But they're taking half damage off of these things. So it's going to do 19. So he starts carving into one of them and does 19 total damage. You can see it's not as effective as it should be. And he's telling both Ravi and Kriv to run and help the other ones. He's going to try to tank these two and see if he can take them out. It'll be Kriv's turn next.
Okay. Start like yelling, "Hajite, we're glowing!" And then, I guess glance back at Ravi and start moving towards where we heard Hajite.
Okay. Do you want to do regular movement or double movement or anything special?
I don't know how far away it sounded. Otherwise, a dash, I guess, if it.
Okay.
Far enough.
They're far enough that you can't see them from where you're at, so it's going to be some ground that you'll have to cover. You can call out to them as you're running. That's about 60 feet that you can get if you're dashing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll hear Kriv yelling at you, both Arvistan and Hajite. You could hear that they're calling out to you. You could hear them getting louder as they're getting closer.
Just keep yelling, "Yell, chat!"
Ravi, what do you want to do?
I'm going to pat Gideon on the back real quick. Good luck, friend. Go with Freyr's Blessing, and I'm going to cast Cure Light Wounds at level 3, or Cure Wounds at level 3.
Okay. How much are you going to give him?
$28.
Okay, that brings him back up to 87. Right? Yes.
And then I will move away.
Are you following Kriv?
Yeah, I can only get halfway there because I obviously used an action.
Okay. So here's the bad news. Kriv and Ravi and Gideon are all lit up with fairy fire. It's not something you want to be, because that gives everyone that can see you advantage on attacks against you. So they're going to start laying in to Gideon. I'm just going to keep rolling here.
No, you don't have to, Dave.
I'll keep track with a little chart. Oof. And that's the last one there. Okay. He gets hit twice and crit once. You guys won't see what happens to him.
I mean, he's still within 30 feet of me.
Oh, do you want to turn around and look?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's getting cut up. I wanted to make it more ambiguous, but it's not that bad. The crit is a minimum damage with one of the scimitars. He takes 8 damage off of that. And then he takes 14 off of the other 2 hits that hit him. So it's a total of, what's that, 22? So he loses a lot of what you just healed him for, but not even all of that. He's kind of holding his own. But who knows? You don't know how strong these things are, or how many more hits they can take.
It's true.
He's at 65 hit points.
Also, I don't know if he attacked the one that I hit with Guiding Bolt last time, but if not, he gets advantage if he attacks that one.
Noted. And your Spirit Guardians are a 15-foot radius?
Correct. So that they would no longer be within the radius of that.
So they haven't gotten that. But they're coming with you. You're taking them elsewhere.
It's true.
There's one more Black Lizard person. And there is an Arvistan there with a tasty 9 hit points. Let's see what we can do. First scimitar swing. So 16. That will hit you. 9 damage. That's Arvistan down. Now let's see. Oh, it seems cruel. It seems cruel. I don't like it, but I can't. That's what they would do. He's going to hit you while you're down, Arvistan. Give you a death save failure, and then bite you.
And another failure, so that's 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Wow, what a douche.
Arvistan, you gotta buy the diamonds next time. Alright.
Oh, I'm not happy about it.
Oh man, can't
Not
cipher.
DM to Arvistan, but Dave to Jason. I'm not happy about it. I don't want that. But I can't break them. They had to do it. And he'll keep doing it too if he gets the chance.
So does that mean that I'm completely out, right?
You get to make a death save on your next turn. If you fail it, you're dead.
Yeah, okay.
So just don't fail it. You'll be fine. And you've got to succeed 3 times before failing once. but you'll be okay.
If he doesn't attack you again.
If he doesn't hit you again, which he's going to want to do. Shell is next. She's got the Bardic Inspiration. She's got advantage on attacks. So, first attack against the one that she's been fighting. Crit off the bat. My God, Shell.
Oh! I told you she's something.
Can't keep doing this. Oh, minimum damage. Come on. All right. Second attack. All right, already a hit. Crit! Double crits. That's what happens when you get crit on 19. Okay. She's not going to win. I'm going to tell you, by numbers, it's not looking good. She's not doing magic damage, so she's not doing a lot when she's hitting these things. Arvistan is next with the death save. This is a very important roll for Jason. Let's narrate it. He's shaking his hand. He's rolling the die. We're going to take a look at it. Let's see. What did he get?
Who knows?
That's a 12.
It's got a 1 in front of it, so that's a good start.
That's one success, buddy.
Woo!
Still alive for the moment. Now, a lot of people have chances to save you, but we'll see if they do. First up is Luna.
Whew. That's all I gotta say right now.
Luna's 10 feet back. Just saw her master get dropped by a nasty lizard boy.
Luna's gonna attack Black Lizard.
Go for him.
It's 14 plus 6. That's unnatural 20
Got him. Yeah.
to hit. 2d4 plus 6. That'll be 4 and 2. That'll be 6. That'll be 12 damage.
Okay. Not all of it, but it'll take some. And it's going to go
Yeah.
down. Knocked
Okay.
over.
Okay. Sweet. It's prawn.
That means advantage on melee attacks against it.
Yes. That'll be, and she's gonna move back 10 yards again. 10 feet, sorry.
10 feet. Okay. All right. The white ones will go next. They're going to try to take Shell down.
Oh, come on. Wizards.
These guys are bad. That's a crit.
They are bad. Set them on fire.
Let's see what that first one does.
Assholes.
Ooh. She's down.
Oh.
That one is going to hit her again and give her a death save. Failure. And it's only going to take one to kill her. So the other one is going to go for Hajite. Recklessly attack Hajite. We've got a hit with the sword and a hit with the bite. Or not the bite, the claw. Too many things. But that's okay. All you need to know is Hajite's just taken 15 points of damage.
That ain't too bad, all things considered.
Could be worse. Could have 2 failures on your death saves.
It's true.
Be bleeding out on the ground.
It could be that. It's too bad.
Hajite's turn is next. So we've got this white lizard thing on Hajite. We've got the black ones knocked over on the ground. Luna just knocked it over. And there's one more that is murdering Shell.
All right, Okay, all right. I'm gonna cast Healing touch at level 4
Healing touch.
on Arvistown.
Is this cure wounds or is this healing word?
Oh, whoops! Fused him. Cure wound.
Okay.
It's both of them.
You could do both, I think.
I don't think I can. I think they're both in action.
Healing word is definitely a bonus action.
Oh, I don't have it anyway.
Oh. Well, there you go. Can't do both. You were right.
I mean, uh, 25?
25?
Yes.
Nice.
Woo!
He needed it.
Big time.
If you don't
No.
save my bird, I'll kill you. You're very lucky.
Brought you back into this world. I could take you back out.
Did Shell end up using Bardic Inspiration?
She did not need to use it. She
No.
crit without it twice.
Is she able to use it dying?
Can't use anything on a death save.
That is so sad.
She still has it, though, if she gets herself back up.
And
Okay,
I
and I
still
can't see
have
the other
it as
two
well.
at this point, or can I?
You can hear Kriv coming, can't see them yet.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'm just stuck taking hits.
Sucks. It's not good.
Sucks.
Luna's not taking them for you.
That's fair.
Is that it for Hajite?
Yeah, I am gonna point at Shell though. I'm gonna be like,
Arvistan used the heals on Shell.
you better do something.
That's the signal.
I don't have any healing spells.
Better figure it out.
Medicine check
Okay.
to stabilize.
Wait, what? Can I do that?
It's not your
Yeah.
turn yet. We'll
Yeah,
wait until
but
it gets to your turn. But yeah,
Yeah.
anybody can do that. Anybody could.
if you're not
Okay.
dead.
It doesn't
I
heal
did-
people. That they stay at 0 hit points, but they stop dying.
Okay, I did not know that. Gotcha. That's nice to know.
Gideon's gonna try
Luna
to cut
can do it
people
too,
up.
by the way. Heads up. Luna can also do that.
Absolutely.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh shit. Okay.
Gideon is making 3 attacks. Is that a hit? Oh, I'll be damned. Okay. Ravi's still close enough to see Gideon fighting. He has slain one of the black lizard monsters. And he's got advantage on this one. And that'll be a total of this. You think he might be okay? Based on that one dying with however much damage it seems to have taken, and how much damage you felt has happened to the mostly Ravi damage has happened to the other one. You think he might be able to take that one out too, at least before he goes down, provided there's no stray crit or anything. Kriv will be next.
Do I have a guesstimate of how close I am to them?
Make an insight check.
12.
12.
Yes.
Somewhere between 50 and 150 feet.
That's a lot.
That's a pretty wide range of distance. You just can't pinpoint it exactly. At least not from where you are right now.
Dropping concentration wouldn't be an action, right? That's just
It just happens if you stop concentrating.
yeah. I want to drop concentration and
On Fairy Fire?
yep,
Okay.
and then dash.
All right.
We're committed.
You'll run another 60 feet forward. You'll see Hazute and Arvistan battling against these two lizard creatures in front of them. You'll see Shell laying out on the jungle floor with one with a sword just poised over top of her.
Um, can I throw a healing word at her, I guess?
You do still have a bonus action, so you can do that.
I will do that.
At Shell?
Yep.
All right. How much is she going to get?
Four.
4. Okay. Well, it erases that failure that she had.
Yeah.
So she can take at least 3 hits before she is dead at this point.
I can't do real healing. I just like prolong.
That is real healing. Listen, in the D&D meta, 1 hit point is as good as 20. Like, if it
I
is going to
agree.
take 1 hit to take her down, if she's got 1 hit point or as many, if it's going to take 1 hit anyway, she's still good. She's up again. That's good. Ravi's next.
I don't suppose that I am within. If I move 30 feet, I'm still not within 30 feet of Arvistan, correct?
Not that close, no.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm going to cast a spell that I've never used before now. I'm going to look to the heavens.
Can't
Freyr.
see her. It's all dark up there.
It's all right. Freyr, I give my life to help my friends, and I'm going to cast. Where the hell did it go?
Give my life to help my friends. I don't like the sound of that at all.
I don't know
Don't-
what it could be.
Don't give your life. We need you.
Life transference. It's a 3rd level necromancy spell. I'm going to take. I'm going to take 22 points of damage.
What the fuck?
And I'm going to heal Gideon for 50 points of health.
Okay.
What?
Holy shit.
So it'll look similarly to when Hazote Vampiric touches somebody, and like it just feels like their life force is being sucked out. So I flash like that for a moment. Gideon heals, and I will use my movement to get closer to the rest of the group.
Okay.
How much life points did that leave you?
22. Oh, I got like
He's fine.
30. Yeah, I'm all right.
He hadn't been touched yet. He's going from max down to still over half.
God damn, son.
It's okay. They are going to attack Gideon. Gideon does not have fairy fire on him anymore, so there's no more advantage on this attack.
Good.
I may or may not have forgotten that you can just stop concentrating.
It's all right. Only Gideon got impacted by it. He's going to get bit.
I'm not used to concentrating.
This bite is going to do not too bad. 10 points of damage to Gideon. But he's been reinvigorated. Unexpectedly. in a way that's kind of surprising to him. Shell is next.
Mm.
Kriv is running up. Robbie behind Kriv. Shell. If I'm Shell, and I am, in this situation, when I'm not winning this fight, I'm not going to stay here and die. So Shell's going to take an action to disengage and run towards Kriv. Shell's got a speed of 50 feet. She's probably going to run, if not get to Kriv, even go a little bit past where Kriv is.
Just don't hit me.
You just saved her life.
I don't know how much that matters to Shell.
Arvistan's next. He's got 25 hit points. You've got two of these lizard monsters in front of you. A white one and a black one.
I am going because I have advantage on the black one. I'm going to attack point blank with my bow and arrow. So it just nullifies the disadvantage, right?
I thought you had advantage with the white one.
No, with the black one. The black one was
You
the
have
one.
advantage on the white one. They're attacking recklessly. So you have advantage on attacks against them.
Yeah, but the black one was prone on the ground.
You have advantage with melee attacks. You have disadvantage with ranged attacks.
Oh, with melee attack. Okay. Okay. I'll do the white guy and the white one then.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this sharpshooter.
All right. Now, it
Huh.
is within melee range of you. So
The
that
white one?
is going to cancel out. Yeah. It came up and attacked Hajite.
Oh.
You could try to shoot the other one that was attacking Shell. And I don't think, since you're not technically locked in melee with the one that's come up and attacked Hajite, I don't think you'd have disadvantage on that one. In fact, you would have advantage since it was attacking recklessly also.
Yeah. Yep. I'll hit the one that's point blank with bow and arrow.
Okay, so just a regular, no advantage or disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Straight attack.
Sharpshooter.
Going for the sharpshooter. Best of luck.
That'll be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Oh, yes. Woo. Okay, so that's a D8. Where's my D8? D8. Here it is. D8. That's 6 plus 4. That'll be 10. That'll be 20 damage. Drop down to 10, I'm guessing.
Yeah. You're right.
And another sharpshooter in the face.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Who could believe
For a
it?
24.
Who could believe it?
Oh, let's go. So that's another D8.
Critical sharpshooter shot.
That's 2 plus 4. That'll be 6. So that'll be 16 times 2. That'll be
Divided by 2.
divided by 2. That'll be how much?
16. Times 2 and then divided by 2.
Yes. Duh. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
It's Luna.
Luna's gonna attack the white one. That'll be
That's straight
16.
advantage for Luna.
That'll be 16 to hit with that one, and this one would be a natural 20. Just so you see. No,
Where's he getting them?
I'm not joking.
Where's he pulling these out of? This magic guy.
It's today.
We gotta kill these
I
guys.
can't talk. I've been rolling crits left and right.
I know, right?
Yeah, you're just insane tonight. Uh, that'll be 26 to hit with a natural. Right, so that's 2d4s.
Oh, I gotta
That's
try to
4. Ooh, that's maximum damage. So that's 8
stay on
and
my feet. Not going to get knocked over.
okay, 8 and 6. That'll be 14, and that still divided. So that'll be 14
Okay.
overall. God damn, how much health does these people got?
It's not dead. I mean,
God
the white ones are stronger.
damn. And I cannot disengage with Luna because it'll create attack of opportunity because he's not prone on anything. So that'll be it.
Okay. It is going to recklessly attack Luna.
There
This
goes
white one
Luna.
right here.
Yeah.
So 2 attacks. Let's see how it goes. First one hits. Second one misses. So let's see how the first one does.
If it's more than 11 points, then I think
Luna's got 23 hit points.
23.
This is 6. So she's still up. Down to 17. We've got another white one that was attacking Shell. Shell ran away. So it's going to gang up on Luna. Reckless. Let's see. 1 hit. 2 hits. Can this take Luna down? Can I kill a dog on this
Please.
episode?
Please don't.
Not quite. 14. Luna's left with 3 hit points.
Oh, Jesus.
You guys are getting too close to dying and getting too many close calls. Somebody's got to go
This is not fun, okay?
Somebody's gotta go down.
Can you put weaker mobs next time?
No. Get used to this. You guys are level 8 right now. You should have something to deal with resistance to non-magical weapons. Everybody else is doing it. This is Arvistan's fault. You need some magic stuff.
Yeah, I have the pebble. I don't have anything else. It's not freaking. I gotta convert it into something.
Hajite's next. Hajite's got spells.
Yep. So, do we still have 2 close to us?
You do.
Can I hit them both with Shatter, or at least attempt?
We got 3
You
close
have
to us.
have 3. They're all grouped together now.
Shit, I want to hit them all.
Shatter. Got
I'm
it.
doing it at level 4.
They do have advantage on this. On the saving throws. Okay. They are going to save. All 3 of them.
Okay.
But some of them are pretty badly hurt, so see how it goes.
$16.
16?
Yeah.
All right. One of the white ones dies.
Hallelujah!
Shattered to pieces.
Let's go.
Well, it doesn't literally shatter to pieces, but you break some bones in there and it collapses. The black one is still very badly hurt. The other white one is fine. He's still doing pretty okay.
Okay, let's give Bardic Inspiration to Luna then. Almost out of these, you guys. Get it together.
Luna's feeling is fine. I don't know if they've used it yet.
I know.
Shell got it and then ran away.
I
know,
got
right?
it. I got it, and I died. So
Still have
You
it.
still got it.
I still got it. Yeah, that's true.
All right. Gideon is going to, outside of everyone's eyesight at this point, continue to fight his own battle in the background. Ooh. Okay. He hit twice. One of them is a critical hit.
Nice.
Because Ravi healed him to over half of his hit points, he does an extra 2d6 damage with every one of his hits.
Ooh, let's go.
So his critical hit is going to do 50 points of damage. But that's going to get cut in half. But that's okay because it's enough to kill that thing. So Gideon takes care of his problem in the background, and he will move to join the rest of you as soon as he possibly can.
Nice.
Kriv is next. There are 2 foes remaining.
2 of them.
Angry Shadow.
A white one and a black one.
Scorching Ray. That's what I'm gonna do.
Scorching Ray? Okay.
Yeah.
Black
Someone's
one is still prone right now, so a ranged attack against a prone individual is at disadvantage. The white one is standing up and has been attacking recklessly, so you have advantage on attacks against that one.
I'll show them all at that one then.
All right.
We're not taking a lot of risks today.
I don't think it would have been a good idea to. Your animals are in single digit hit points right now.
For my tired brain, when I do a spell, that's then my spell attack bonus with
Yes.
the proficiency as well. Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
21.
21 will hit. You've got 3 of those to make.
Yep. Oh, that wasn't even advantage, actually, but...
You could do advantage if you want. It might be a critical.
Nope. That one's just a 16. So we'll
Still
go with
a
the
hit.
20.
Yep.
Okay. This... Let's see. 4... unnatural 20.
2 hits.
I'm just rolling them 2 at a time and mathing really fast. Okay. That's the 18 plus 6, which is a ton. This one's 9, so we're gonna go with the 18.
3 hits.
24. Woo! Okay.
Let's do all that damage. Magic time. This is... I don't know if Kriv has ever hit with every Scorching Ray before.
I really don't think so. I have a tally where twice I've got nat ones twice on Scorching Ray, like 2 of the 3.
This may be one of the few times that Kriv has hit with any of the Scorching Rays.
Hit an enemy, excuse you. I hit Hajate that one time.
That's true.
Wait.
And
Oh
I
no.
cast that forest fire around Arvestan and Rob.
You know,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
in the defense of me, you were touching me.
I'm also standing directly behind you.
You did that forest fire with me and Ravi in it, so
15. 15 damage.
15 total. You rolled 66 and got 15.
Nope, I forgot 2d6. I just used all of them in my trade and for some reason assumed that was enough. Okay, well, that's another 8.
Okay, so 22, 23.
20.
That's so many. For me, that's so many.
That's a lot. That's more damage than most people have been doing in this fight. It's still alive, though.
Rude.
Anything else you want to do, Kriv?
Everyone's up, right? No.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, barely, but for some of them. Luna's at 3 hit points That's the touchiest one right now.
I'll throw a healing word at her.
All right, how much?
Gosh. 4. I've rolled ones on like all of those.
7's a little bit better than 3.
Yes.
These guys have +3 on the damage on their hits, so it's better to have more than 3 hit points. So you don't automatically die. At least have to roll to see if it hurts now. All right, Ravi will be next.
Can I now get within 30 feet of them by just...
You can move up and get that close. You can't get within 15 feet, so we can't get them with the Spirit Guardians just yet, but you can get close enough for 30 for whatever that would need to be.
I'm going to use my Divine Power, and I'm going to... So, the 3 most hurt are still the 2 animals and Arvistan, correct?
Seems to be.
I'm going to heal Arvistan for 20, and the 2 animals each for 10. Freyr, please bless my friends.
Is Shell still standing there, or did she just like book it?
She got just past you, but she
Oh.
ran out of movement after that, so she's still close by.
Oh, okay.
All right, Arvistan has the most hit points of all of you now, so
45.
Well, actually, hang on a sec. What's your total, Arvistan?
My total is 67.
Okay, then you can get up to 33, because I can only hear up to half. And designate the rest of the points to probably Luna if Shell's running away.
Luna can get, if you can do half, she can get up to 22.
Okay, and then whatever's left can spill over to Shell.
Okay,
So
so
you
we
s-
saved 12 on Arvistan. We put 5 onto Luna. So we put another 7 onto Shell.
Right, so how much did that leave me now with?
33.
33, okay.
Which means you have the least hit points of the 4 of you. Okay, is there anything else from Ravi?
No.
Okay. What do we want to do? The black lizard will stand up, spend half its movement to get back up onto its feet. And we're going to try to attack Luna 3 times. First one, miss. Second one, miss. So I'm paying for all these crits. Third one, the bite is a hit.
Yes. Ah,
And that's the worst one.
yeah.
Oh boy. Luna takes 17 points of damage. Needed that heal. She's down to 5.
Ooh, ooh.
Shell is next. Oh, Shell. I can't think of any other friend or foe that I have to like stop and think about what they're gonna do every time they have a turn come up. What would Shell do? She's going back in. She's going back for that white one that's been on her ass this whole time.
Revenge.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got advantage on that attack. She's got the Bardic Inspiration. She's ready to throw down. So we're going to go after that white one. It's a crit.
Oh my god.
It's because I keep getting 19 for her, and 19 counts as crits for her.
You gotta love it.
Must be nice.
She's something.
She's not killed it yet.
What a
Still
wild
up.
card.
She's got another attack. Advantage. That's going to hit. Ah, she hasn't done enough to take it down. But it is hurting more now. Arvistan is there, and it's his turn next. Hopefully he can help finish this thing off. We've got two of them there, a white one and a black one.
White one is the one that takes the longest to kill, so point blank. This is with disadvantage, right?
Yeah. Well, unless you're attacking the
No.
white one, then it's just a regular attack.
Yeah, the white one. So regular attack. Okay. Sharpshooter. Come on. That'll be 11. That'll be a miss on the first one.
No good.
Second one. That'll be 15 to hit. 11 plus 4.
That's a hit.
Yes! Okay.
That's a hit.
What was that?
I'll make it easy on you. That
Uh-huh.
one's gone.
Okay.
Just the bonuses to your damage alone. You don't even need to roll. That's
Oh,
going to be enough to
sweet.
take out that white lizard thing. So we've got one foe remaining.
Alright, that'll be it for my turn since I'm out of actions. And it's coming Luna's turn. With a whopping 16 plus 6, 22. 22? Yeah.
That will hit. Let's see.
With-
He's going to try to save. He's not the strong one. The white one's the strong one. So he's going down.
Going down to the 4s. That'll be max damage. That'll be 8 plus 6, right?
That gets cut in half.
That'll be... Yeah, 8 plus 6. That'll be 14. Cutting half, that'll be 7, I think.
Okay. He's prone, but alive. Barely.
And move back again 10 feet away from that.
Hajite is the next to act. Now, has Hajite cast another concentration spell since Vampiric Touch? I
No.
don't think so. So you can
No.
still do Vampiric Touch without using another spell slot if you wanted. Or you could do anything else you want to do.
I was actually just checking that. I was seeing all the other saves. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You have advantage on the touch since he's laying down.
Gotta touch him.
That's an advantage. Instead of using one hand, you use two hands. Just in case one hand misses.
Yeah.
Two-hand touch.
17.
17?
17.
That's got him. How much damage are you going to do?
That's 3d6. Well,
Hashite, you will kill that thing. You only had 4 hit points, so you can only get 2 back from the touch itself. Brings you up to 46. And we can drop initiative at that point. Gideon will catch up to the rest of you. He's breathing heavily. You can see he's been taking some damage, but that big heal from Ravi really helped him a lot. He'll look around and say, "Is everyone all right?"
yeah, we all made it, I think.
Luna's got a little blood is like sticking up her fur. She'll kind of limp out away from the monsters that she was fighting.
I want to search the monsters. Do they have crazy stuff on them?
Make an investigation check. Do you want to search one of the white ones or one of the black ones?
One of the white ones.
Okay.
Eight.
He has a long sword, and he's otherwise nude.
I guess.
It's almost humanoid, but there's something twisted about its form that's just not quite what it should be. But an 8's not a hefty investigation. So you basically see the sword, see that it's not wearing any clothes, and you're like, well, it probably doesn't have anything else.
Hey, Robbie.
Yeah.
Robbie, do you still have your sword thing out?
I actually didn't take it out at all this fight. Surprisingly enough, what do you need?
I need to cut this guy's head off.
Yeah, I guess so. I will summon Freyr's greatsword and give it the old guillotine.
He has a sword.
Oh, I know. He chose to do that. I thought he had it out already. That was his choice.
Sure. I mean, in a move that's becoming all too common for our group, Robbie is going to use a magic sword to decapitate a dead enemy. And give the head to Hajite.
Awesome.
Do we have any ideas what these things are or were?
I want them. They look screwed up.
They almost look like people, but not.
Are we afraid that they could come back?
What do you suggest? Cutting all of their heads off?
And then burning the bodies, yes.
I'm keeping this one.
We should see what we could find out first.
Absolutely. I'm not super advanced in the anatomy of these things, so if you have something you want to look at, I will help if you need it.
Gideon is not particularly dexterous in the traditional sense of the word, as in very handsy, because he doesn't have any. So he's kind of hoping that someone else could take the reins on trying to figure out what this thing is. Hajite's investigation has resulted in that thing has a cool head. I want it. Which I guess is something. He can like nudge it or push it around if you want him to do that, but he can't like. It's tough for Gideon. It'll take him longer than it would take somebody with hands.
Yeah, no, I got no problems moving them into a circle.
As you shift them around, Gideon and Ravi, I'll have you both make investigation checks. He got a 9.
Woohoo!
I got a 6.
Oh!
Damn!
You did better than me.
We're not figuring these things out. At least not so far.
Harvest time. You wanna look at it? What do you think it is, bud?
Let me. Insight check, you say?
Insight would be if you're trying to like, use some knowledge that you might have to like piece together just thinking about it. But investigation is to like actually search it over.
Okay, here we go. Investigation needs a
Come on,
plus
those nat 20s.
It's a +1. Unnatural 20 with the +1. That's a
Oh!
19 right there.
There it is.
Hey.
That's a die MVP right there.
That'll be unnatural 20. Yes.
Arvistan, you get a lot more clinical than Hajite or Ravi or Gideon, who are just kind of moving it around and trying to look at it. You get in there, you're picking up limbs and like delicately shifting around, turning them over in your hands. You're looking at one of the ones that still has a head because you're like, this is more intact. I'm going to get more information off of that. The black ones each have 2 scimitars, and the white ones all have 1 big long sword. As you're looking over them and kind of trying to figure out, you're seeing these like elongated limbs, these long legs, and these long arms, and you could see where the skin is kind of split, And over the course of your investigating and searching over, you could see that the bones in their arms and in their legs, uh, based on the splitting on the skin, they must have grown longer, quickly, and recently. And they've outgrown the muscle and the skin around them and sort of stretched them and split them as they were going. Um, you look it all over. You see, you look into their eyes, and they seem kind of like glassy almost. Um, you should expect to see in like a sort of reptilian omni person these kind of like slit pupils usually. Sometimes they have like Kriv, they'll have big rounder ones. And these just seem almost like a blind person's eyes would be all clouded over, like the pupils are distorted and clouded as you look into them. And then you'll turn it over and you'll see sprouting out of their backs, tiniest little thing, maybe not even bigger than the nail on your thumb. You got to be really close to be able to see it. Are little butterfly wings. Just kind of just broken through their skin, coming out of their backs.
All right, I explained all of that to them, and then I say, "So, are you guys like? Can you see the same thing that I'm seeing over here? This is like little wings coming out of its skin, like a type of animal or something in there. Can you guys have any idea
You want to
what
hack it
that could
open?
be? It, does it seem alive though, or not? The
You killed them
wings.
all. They're all dead.
No, no, like the wings. Are
The
they like
wings seem
moving?
like part of them.
Oh, they seem like part of them. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a dagger and try to like make an incision and take it out and see what it could be.
Surgery.
Around the wings.
Yes, like cutting like around and not actually damaging. Yeah,
Make
Oh
a
boy.
make
tiny and all that. Yeah.
a
Medicine.
yeah, a dexterity medicine check. So
Dex.
medicine usually uses your wisdom modifier, but now you do a medicine
Yes.
check with your dexterity modifier.
Oh, okay. Where's my medicine with my dex? My dex is +4.
So if you're
Alright.
proficient in medicine, you can add your proficiency bonus. If you're not proficient in it, just do the +4.
No, I'm not proficient.
All right.
17 +4, 21.
Ooh.
I was saying, bring the light. Who's got the light to help?
Shine it over here.
We
You
are
got a
in the
dag-
theater.
A dagger is not a scalpel.
Not
So
at
you've got
all.
like a big dagger. You're probably holding it like tight up on the blade, even just to be able to get a little bit more precision with it. You're cutting around. You're making like a circle around these butterfly wings, just cutting into the flesh.
Yes.
Seems like the butterfly
Wait a
wings
minute.
go right into the spine.
Don't
Wait a
you-
minute.
Tools. Why are you using a dagger? You have sharp knives.
Yeah, like my knives, the dagger, they're technically daggers, so.
He's not gonna use his big cooking knife, big chef's
No.
knife on this. You get it all messed up, nasty with lizard goo. No.
Lizard goo.
And they're attached to the spine.
They're like attached to the spine. Do you wanna try to remove the skin around the wings?
Yes, to see how it is
You're gonna have
attached
to
to the
look
spine.
at bone. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna
Alright.
get real close. I want to watch.
Get real close in there. He's got to split out to try to see how these wings are attached. You're gonna lose one. It's gonna come off with the flesh.
Okay, fair.
That's too bad, but it gives you a better look at the other one. You can kind of
Mhm.
cut around. You're just trying to like dig in little pieces of meat, try to split it a little bit. and you'll see that the wing goes. It's like attached to the spot in between two vertebrae. And there's a little dead maggot inside of his spine.
No, I knew it.
Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I sure am.
I'm gonna go cry.
Is this what I'm thinking? Is this the same thing that we encounter in the ocean?
Is the maggot alive? It's not alive, right?
I don't hear an answer or anything like that, and to make sure, I grab the dagger and perforate the maggot.
Perforate is the
Kill
word.
it. I killed the damn maggot.
Slip the dagger in between these two vertebrae, and when you hit the maggot, it twitches a little bit, and then
Yes.
stops.
Okay, so the judge is him around this face. This is scary, and I guess we found our answer to what we are actually looking for. So this means that the village where we going might be infected as well.
As he's talking, I'm going to the ones that have not been decapitated or have the bugs. I'm taking all of Freyr's greatsword, finding the wings, and just slowly pushing the sword through the thing's spine, through the entire bug.
Yes!
We're just gonna hack at these, I guess.
You'll see at least once, probably on the one that his head is ripped off, the whole body will just kind of like nerve react.
Kill all the maggots.
I'm gonna stab some too. Rapier, that's stabby.
Gideon will say to Kriv, we should burn them.
Definitely, yes.
Right.
So fair.
We limit the fire range we need here. Pile them up as much as we can.
Put in the effort. Of course, we got two that are separated away from the others, and Gideon, if no one else wants to, will go over and get them, drag them back to pile them all up.
Yeah, after I cut a body, I'll drag it to the pile.
I'm gonna prep the severed head to sit next to the fire.
Cook it.
Burn it.
Not horrible.
I'm gonna put it in the trusty head cooking pot.
Yikes.
I think you've used pots more than Augustan has at this
I
Yeah.
learned how to cook on the way here. I did.
Oh God.
So, all of you, battered and bruised after this fight, will be standing around a little bonfire in this glowing, dark jungle, watching these bodies burn, and that's where we'll end it for this week.
Oh boy.
This is so bad.
Oh, this is not so bad. This is fucked up. This is what it is.
All of our missions are just fusing into one mission.
Yeah.
It's like
The
this like,
judge.
fire just being like, this might as well happen.
Next thing we know, the judge is the Dragonstorm's brother.
Oh my God.
We're all gonna go live under the ocean with you now, Augustan.
Wouldn't that be a
Man,
gosh darn
you guys
trip?
are welcome. You guys are welcome.
I don't want to be in the ocean. They found little maggoty dudes in the ocean. I'm not a fan of that either.
They're all over the place. They're here.
Ocean.
They're everywhere.
Hate
So,
the ocean
yeah.
though.
I'm gonna become a bird full time. I'm out.
Full-time bird.
Yep. I don't know how that works, but I'll figure it out.
I'm gonna rebuild the sunken fang.
Go,
Stay there.
go to the Isle of Birds. It's all full of birds, and they don't know if there's any maggots up there.
They probably.
They'll eat the maggots.
Billy.
Why did we
Food
think of that?
source. Would they die if you eat them?
Yeah, they murdered them.
If you
Stomach acid?
I don't think they would, because we saw them infect Kriv by
They literally jumped in a
force-fed.
creature.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
Oh no, that whole island's gone.
Oh, it's over. It's over. Tell
They're probably
Maddie to
eating
say.
from the ocean.
Tell Maddie that her character is gone.
You can't
Eat a
get
fish.
you can't get to the Isle of Birds unless you can fly, though.
Can't eat an infected fish.
Bye.
Yikes.
Better
Alright.
cook everything thoroughly. This is not swine flu.
Is everybody okay to play next week?
Yes, sir.
Sure am.
Yeah,
The 20th?
yeah, hopefully.
Right? Should be.
Yeah.
Though. I think.
Yep,
we'll be
yep.
okay.
I don't think I can catch the vid again that quick.
Not that fast.
I opened my phone to check my calendar to double check, and I forgot that my wallpaper is a forest floor full of mushrooms and moss, and I got sad for a second.
The maggots are invading our pretty world too.
Now I gotta change my wallpaper.
Oh my god. I am so glad I rolled so high to figure out what the hell those freaking wings were.
Yeah.
Somebody had to. I was thinking nobody was going to get it.
Yeah, they were still alive, yo. They would have crawled out. Some crazy shit.
They would have crawled out, flown with those freaking wings
Whoa.
somehow, and get infected into something else.
I don't know how easily they could have crawled out of a spine.
I mean, they got there somehow, so I bet they're not gonna stay there.
Well, maybe they like fused with it, you know, like growing.
Well, I gotta say that Vexalia dies came powerful at last moment. Craven Hashote dices didn't help me much. Those were the ones.
Rude.
My trick for getting my crib dice to be nice to me is that I bought 2 sets.
They make each other jealous, so they have to do better.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sand dice did pretty well. Not for damage.
Can I just say, for possibly the first time ever, no one attacked me.
Yeah, for real.
I was hoping you would get a break today.
I know. I was like astounded. I was like, is it gonna happen? Was it just a building that hurt me today?
And they nailed Arviston. Nailed him good.
I mean, I couldn't just deal with not being hit, so I hit myself.
Yeah, I like, please hit me.
The Princess
no one?
Tank over
Okay,
there.
I'll just sacrifice my health.
Princess Tank over there's got to make it about himself.
Damn straight I do.
It's like running at them. Hit me, please. Hit me.
I didn't get hurt this time. Better give you my health.
House.
No, man.
He pulled a Jumanji.
Okay, that's bye-bye for stream.
Bye!
Oh